welcome to Late Night Siege, another episode on this Friday night. Joining me, as always, is Don't You Wish His Face is in full screen again, Devmarta. How are you tonight, man?
Great, and yeah, I mean, if you guys get annoying, I'm just gonna make my face the whole thing, just like I did on Six Masters this week, and yeah, we'll be laughing.
Yeah, I bet we will, and I'm sure the viewers will all appreciate that. Joining us though are two special guests from Snowball Esports. We have Ducky and Nico. So welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Raven, I also want to introduce my extra special guest tonight.
Oh yeah, who's that?
This is Baird. Baird's going to be
fan.
joining us for tonight until he decides that he's had enough of the sleep, and he's going to scratch on my door and make me get up and let him out. So
Now that's something I want to see full screen.
Is he our full? Is he our flex pick? Is he our fill-in?
yeah. So it's a 5-stack, obviously. Come on.
5-stacked.
I've got the full squad tonight.
Heck yeah.
Baird's going to be the most useful, I can just tell. I feel it already.
Yeah, he's a killer entry fragger.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
100%. Well, we'll dive into it. So we do have two special guests, as we said. You guys work for Snowball Esports. So maybe one by one. We'll start with Nico because he is in the bottom left. Maybe just tell everybody who you are and what you do and just a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Nico. I am the video production lead for the Snowball Esports. But before that, I was in the big leagues with Channel 9 and all that kind of stuff, working for Wild Water Sports and all that. Sort of been following esports for a long time, but it was really picking up steam in the past 2 to 3 years. I pitched to them, the team at Wild Water Sports. I said, "Hey, all this esports stuff, it's really picking up traction. We should, start reporting on that." And when I sat in with the main editor for that, he was like, "Yeah, sure, let's do it." I didn't expect that at first. I didn't expect him to be so on board with it right away. And I had all these statistics. I spent all up with a presentation. I said, "You sure you don't want to push back a little bit?" So yeah, ever since then, I've been loving esports for a long time, and Rainbow Six is also a part of that as well.
And you actually made it to several events as well, right?
Yes. Yeah, so I've been to Raleigh and Tokoname. We actually met in Tokoname.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah, very good times. Those two events.
That looks like a hell of a trip.
Yeah. I mean, and you and me know what it's like to be someone who's 6 foot whatever and walking around in Japan. It's a tough life.
It is a very tough life. My knees are still sore.
Yeah, I bet.
Awesome. Move on to Ducky then. Ducky, how about you tell us about yourself and what you do and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, my name's Ducky. I guess you can kind of call me the R6 content lead at Snowball Esports, but I'm basically, my title there is editor. Not the editor-in-chief, but I'm one of the few people who look at all the pieces. I do a lot of writing for them across dozens of titles. My day job is writing about video games for the Shadow, and then Snowball's kind of like my hobby time. I really like to give back to the AEST Esports community. So being able to interview pro players from across many different titles, including Rainbow Six, is something that I really, really love to do. When I'm not writing, I'm studying to become a journalist. So my life is pretty busy between work and study. And yeah, I've been following esports for ages, but R6 for me is kind of like a newfound passion, probably in the last couple of years. I jumped on board because my little sister was playing it. And I wanted to understand, I think she was 12 or 13 when she picked up Siege, played with my dad. And the reason why I picked up Siege, so I could understand what the hell she was doing. And so that's why I'm here now.
That's a great story. I love that you actually picked it up from your little sister, and that was what really started your intrigue. What about you, Nico? What in particular about Siege got you hooked?
So I've been an FPS guy for a long time, and I had sort of hit my ceiling, I guess, on a lot of the common FPSs beforehand, like CSGO and all that kind of stuff. So I needed something new to sate that thirst. I was seeking a new game, and everyone was raving on about it. My friends sort of like everyone else, their friends sort of are like, "Hey, I'm playing this game. You want to play it?" And I was like, "Maybe, yeah, sure, give it a go." So I, loaded it up, installed it, and I'm like, "Oh damn, this is a lot of fun." Even though I'm dying a lot, this is still a lot of fun.
The classic beginner experience in Rainbow Six.
Exactly. Yeah. You are going to die a lot, And that's what I think. If you find it fun while dying a lot, you got yourself a winner right there.
You're gonna love the game. Yeah. Like for me, it was my FPS experience was also in CS:GO. Also a little bit of Dirty Bomb. That's my one true, my first true FPS love, I guess. Was that wonderful little shooter. But I love the tactical side of R6. I came from a MOBA background primarily. And just being able to strategize a bunch of different tactics in cams and all that kind of thing. That was what really drew me to loving Siege, not just following it for the sake of following it.
Yeah, I mean, very much the same for me, and I think for you as well, Raven. We've had backgrounds in various games, and it's the thing that really kind of grabs you and just doesn't let go of you for Rainbow. It's the fact that there is that depth and all the different ways that you can play it. And for me, the thing I always loved about Rainbow is, I mean, I was into shooters, but mechanics wasn't my number one thing. And in Rainbow, you can get away with killing people even if you have bad mechanics. And
yes,
you just got to be smarter than them. And that was the thing I always liked.
That's me. Like I've got boomer hands. I look young. I am young, but I've got boomer hands, and so being able to outwit people it's also the most satisfying part of the game. Let's be real. If you do something that's just galaxy brain, it's better than running into sight and getting 5 headshots. Let's be real.
Yeah, that really was the hook for me as well, is like when you actually coordinate, so you communicate things, even if it's just a simple call out from a drone, and that actually allows a teammate to do something that works, and then you win the round through that coordination. That's really what hooked me as well. I found that feeling much more addictive than just fragging out or getting the occasional ace. I mean, they feel good, but having those real coordination moments, they feel amazing.
So look, we wanted to talk about all kinds of things tonight. We wanted to talk about you guys, but we also wanted to get to Operation Steel Wave. Yes, it is finally been revealed. I know you boys down there, you got a chance to play it early with being invited to the Ubisoft preview event, which was a lot of fun. That was a few weeks back now, so you guys got to try it a little bit early. You had to keep your lips sealed, which I'm sure would have been hard. It was tough for me. But finally, cat's out of the bag. We're actually going to play quite a bit of it tonight. We're going to go over all our favorite strats for Melusi, Ace, House, and some of our other faves as well. I'm keen for it. I don't think we'll jump into the game just yet. Is there any particular kind of thing that you guys found in the preview event that you wanted to share with us? What was the first kind of your first impression when you jumped into it?
Ducky, you want to go first?
What was my first impression? Well, House got reworked, and that was amazing because before that, I didn't really like playing a lot of House, but the new House was really, really fun to play, and that was the one thing that excited me the most. The new rework map is a lot bigger, feels a lot more open. It's really, really nice to play on. The second thing is, as an Amaru connoisseur, I love the Amaru buffs more than I like the new operators. So being able to fly in and not have your enemy detect you from halfway across the map was wonderful. That was the most fun I had. Like during the preview event, got a cheeky little 4K using that, and yeah, that was heaps of fun.
That's actually such a great point, because that happened to me on TTS recently, where I was playing like top of Astro Stairs in Villa, and all of a sudden there's just an Amaru like right behind me. I just had no idea. Just yeeted through a window. It's quite a significant change. Yeah,
she's the resident Spider-Man or Spider-Woman. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and she's got such a great kit as well. If you're used to playing the G8, if you play IQ, or you're like SMG 11 fan, there's a lot of fun stuff there. But yeah, that's a great point about how the changes coming with Steel Wave aren't just limited to those two new operators, Ace and Melusi, and the new map. For me personally, I know I've been getting super into playing Carly now, because she was an operator that was like really meta-changing when she came out, except for the fact that no one could really play her because that sniper rifle was too difficult to use, and that she didn't have like great secondary weapons. But now, slight buff to the sniper, and she's got that SMG 9, which Clash has. She's like really viable now.
I love it.
Yeah, Nico's been playing that all the time.
So any chance that I can get, because Ace is always insta-picked, and my computer is just like, it's too slow to catch up with those sweaty people that I play with. But like, as soon as I can get, I'm happy just playing Carly, because we'll see on the new map. They've changed the way the treehouse. Yeah, the treehouse is, so there's 2 ladders up on the treehouse, and you get like you could get full vantage through, but it's such a cleaner shot now. Like, because there's, I think it's Pink Room, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's, if bomb sight's on there, I feel like Carly's going to be a viable pick if, you know, she's just so good now. I'm so happy.
Before we touch on some other changes, guys, I just want to say, have you guys launched the TTS? Because I actually tried to launch it like 5 minutes ago, and then I realized there was an update, so I just had to download the update right now while we were speaking. I've got mine launched now.
I'm launching it right now.
All right, we're going
Mine's
to
been
cross
launched since before the show, so hopefully it's all good.
Well, I realized once the show started, oh, damn, I was meant to launch the game before that.
I think I launched it like half an hour before the show, so I think
Can
I'm
you
fine.
Can you chuck out some invites, Raven? And once we get everyone in, we might transition over and start playing. But yeah, continuing
We're doing
on.
custom game first.
Yeah. Let's go over house first. Have you set that up any chance?
I will have to do it. I just realized
That's fine.
playlists don't
That's
carry
fine.
over,
We got so much content to talk about anyway, so totally just
Content.
got some content.
Content.
So I was saying, Carly, we talked to Maru, but another thing that's affecting not just one operator or two, but quite a few is the proximity mines. Now that's been introduced as a new secondary gadget for the defenders. You get 2 of them if you're playing an operator like, Mira, Cav, I think Vigil gets them, a couple of others, Oryx being one of them, on quite a few roamers and a couple of anchors as well. You just chuck them up and any attacker walks kind of near it and it's going to go beep, beep, beep. I know we used them a lot in the test server when we were playing in that preview event. Impressions so far? Any thoughts, guys?
Hell yeah, love them.
Love them, yeah. I think they're really, really interesting. It's a new way of area denial, not just through like barbed wire. And it combos really well with Melusi's gadget as well, where you can get a lot of, as a defender, you can actually get a lot of intel on where attackers are, and you don't even need your cams for them. And that's the thing that's really interesting to me is the barbed wire is a bit quieter, a bit harder to notice, I guess, if you can look at and destroy the proximity alarm from far away, but it makes a lot of noise when you come up near it. So there's counterplay to both how a proximity alarm works versus how barbed wire works.
It just, and I play a lot of Kavera as well, and it just provides that extra level of security, if you will. Like if you're playing on bank and you put one on the stairs and you're roaming around upstairs, you can hear someone coming upstairs now. So it's kind of like, it's like a safety net for me, and I feel I think it's a great addition to it. It's just going to add that next level of strategic element to the game.
Yeah. I think comparing to barbed wire is great because not only does the operators that get barbed wire, they get 2 barbed wire, same with the proxy mines, so like they're on equal footing in that regard. They also, as you mentioned, are both kind of alerting you to players entering specific areas, but they interact in really different ways. Like barbed wire, you can't destroy from afar by shooting it, but you can only put it on the ground. So with proximity mines, you can put it anywhere, but you can shoot it. If someone sees it, then they can get rid of it really easily. Also, like the barbed wire slows people down, but doesn't make as much noise. So it's just another option. It's not, I think, in my mind, objectively better or objectively worse than any of the other gadgets, especially barbed wire, which I think it's the closest to. And I really like what they were saying in the dev notes and in the announcement about how it's a hands-free intel gadget, because we have so many gadgets on defense, which are all about getting on a camera and spotting someone, making yourself not able to move, really making yourself vulnerable. But the proximity mine, just like Legion mines or Melusi's gadget, the Banshees or barbed wire, it's a hands-free intel gadget, which is a nice way to kind of add some more variety, I think, as well, to just getting on cameras.
Yeah.
I'm Vaji, by the way, Dev.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think Nick had just snuck into my lobby because I had.
Yeah, my bad.
I just noticed that. I tapped back into the game.
Yeah, I kind of like, as a person that's starting out, I kind of like those set it and forget it kind of ones. As someone who's quite not new to the game, but who's quite unskilled with the game, it helps us out a bit as well. So like Melusi's one, I feel like it's good. I think Melusi is also it's line of sighted, isn't it? So if you can step, let's just say if you put it near a doorway and someone steps out of that doorway, it doesn't affect them anymore.
If there's no line of sight, it doesn't work. And I'm pretty sure the proxy alarm is the if there's something blocking that way, then that won't affect you.
Yep.
It can also make, in that though, it's like the way that the line of sight works is it can also make for some really interesting kind of plays if you're putting it, like you can sneak it under tables or underneath little areas that might not technically have line of sight with your head, but has line of sight with other parts of your body that still set off the alarm.
Yeah. Hey Ducky, do I have you added? I don't think I have you.
No, but Nico does.
Okay.
I think it's the same as my Twitter handle, so nice and easy.
Yeah, I've got Ducky added.
I got you, Nick. I just invited you to Raven's lobby.
Thank you.
So how we're going to do this is we're going to start off by talking house, and then later we're going to start talking operators. There's going to be some bleed through because, we're just going to talk about whatever, but just sticking to the formula we've done last few weeks where we go over like map tips before we dive into op tips. So we'll start up a custom game. We'll jump into house. You boys might have some cheeky strats. I know Raven was doing some ridiculous spawn peaks. Like you killed a Carly with a Vigil with a hollow sight. Like,
Yeah, that just shouldn't have happened. I don't know how that happened. I sort of understand.
Better gamer. That's, that's what happened.
So we're gonna go over all kinds of cheeky stuff that you can do on the new house. Maybe we'll go over some of the basics ways that it's changed thus far. And then dive into some other stuff. And then, of course, we'll jump in again, talk about the ops, go over their loadouts, just some thoughts, talk about any other changes that we like, that we're interested in. And then we might do some 2v2s, because I really want to whoop you guys. I just can't wait.
Wow. We've got some pride on the line here.
Dev was so friendly before the show, and then he just brings his heat out.
Yeah, his true colors really do come out on the show. So.
You guys remember the preview event, though, right? Because that was
true.
That preview event was fun.
That was a powerlifting contest.
It totally was. Like most people in the preview event were like pretty new to the game, like not going too hard. And then we had this one guy who was just like going full send every round. And then at the final round, like the final map we were doing, it was like match point against my team, and I'm just like, I'm putting my foot down. We are not losing this game, and I just like get really, really, really sweaty, do like runouts and stuff. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I remember because I lost.
That guy was the ultimate raid boss. He was like, it was so like out of nowhere as well.
Yeah, I still feel a bit bad about that, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was fun though. Had lots of fun.
Yeah, so
Can I just say one thing real quick?
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
when I was playing and everyone had died, and you were sort of shoutcasting my gameplay.
Yeah.
That was like, oh my god, what's going on? Give me a whole back history and story, and
that was awesome, dude. Love to see it. Here we go. All right, 6. So we've got the stuff back up. We're in game now. What do we got for teams? Me and Ducky. All right, so where do you want to go? Let's go pink room. Pick an operator. I need to pick an operator. Okay.
I got the one that mattered.
We're not actually gaming right now, right? We're not shooting each other yet.
No.
yeah, we're not cheating. We're not
shooting.
This is where we go easy, all right?
Yeah, I didn't know. By the way, no one picked Ace on the attacking team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't actually load my operator menu, so I just random to Jaeger. But we got Melusi, so that's important. What we don't have is any shotguns. Do you guys have any destruction on the attack?
I went buck, so
sick.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I've got a
And
1 UC4.
Yeah.
Let's let it rip.
Yeah, nice. Well, I have like the worst operator for destruction. So where are you guys at the moment?
I'm coming in through front balcony to office.
All right. Well, you know what? Why don't we just start by talking about kind of the things that have changed? So right here, where we are standing, this is a very new room, and this didn't exist previously.
No.
Music room.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
it is. I like what they were saying in the dev notes about how like it's the same house, it's just a few years later, and they've gotten richer and they've made some renovations. So this used to be like that door outside.
They've got some sick decks over here. Come on.
See, there's I noticed that there's only one soft wall here, so.
Yeah, right.
The other thing as well is I'm pretty sure previously on this map there wasn't there was the first floor defense in games room, but it was a split bomb site between first floor and basement. So now it's actually a dedicated first floor bomb site.
Yeah, and that's in these new rooms, isn't it? And as you mentioned, there is a soft wall there that leads into TV room with the giant TV. And this is another new room, and that it has this outside door as well. And this is kind of,
by the way,
yeah,
has the greatest spawn peak of all time.
Which
well, not
is?
spawn peak per se, but the run-in. So I sweated on Nico with this once.
Oh no.
And you just knock out the 2 panels here, and it looks out perfectly when people are running into music. APC spawns.
You could even.
Yeah, see, there's Raven out there.
Yeah, good point.
And as they're running in.
Another thing I want to do, just to make it even sweatier, prone right here. Just one bullet hole.
Oh.
Sorry, sorry. One bullet hole, and I
Scan me, bro.
can see you. This is the level of sweat that we kind of like to encourage here at Late Night Siege.
It's the only thing we've got going for us.
One thing I want to say actually is this whole map, like the rework, it kind of gives me a little bit. There was a map on Rainbow Six Raven Shield called Estate. It kind of gives me estate vibes.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a chance to run around. I'm wondering whether there might be like an Easter egg, giving like a bit of a nod to that somewhere here. But
I
haven't found it yet.
I found one Easter egg, but it was not to do with that. You can see the chibis. They're on this map somewhere.
Oh yes, I remember seeing them somewhere. Oh, yeah. It's in kids' bedroom. Oh, not kids. Car room.
Yeah, it's in like the one that used to be kids, I think. Where are they?
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is a nerf, but in the pool room you can't move the pool balls anymore.
You can't move the pool balls.
Yeah, using your drone you can't push the balls into the like in Coastline you can move them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't move them. They're basically, it's just a solid.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, you can.
What? They move.
Oh, you can shoot them. You can shoot them, but your drone can't move them, so you can't like. Oh what? Whoa! What? Okay. No. Okay. All right. Now I look like an idiot.
What have you done here, Nico?
Can you do it? Oh, you can. What we need to do later.
Ignore me.
Well, so this is a revelation. You can in fact move the pool balls. Oh, you can't. Okay. I can't shoot them
because I'm on the table.
They're not going in the hole. They're not going in the hole though. So
they're definitely moving.
They're moving.
All right, guys. This is really what matters, isn't it?
Let's wait here for 5 minutes and let's work this out. Let's get these
important points.
So let's just
another important point though. You can't vault up this table.
Can you destroy
it? It's probably destroyable.
Yeah, you probably destroy it.
Oh, it's like the
watch out with those knives.
Right?
Yeah.
Similar.
All right, so new stuff. What's different? We got this TV room. We got the guitar room. There's also a new staircase over here near the TV room. It's like this little extra atrium area. What's this called? Connector. And then we got the red stairs.
Red stairs.
That leads up to a two new rooms: reading, and
playroom. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, playroom.
Yes.
Nice.
And there is a bomb site on here.
Yeah, so we've got playroom. The TV is also a bomb site. This is the old kids' bedroom. It's now called car room. That closet still exists. I feel like this balcony is a bit wider than it used to be, and they've kind of changed it a little bit. There used to be like kind of a hallway down this way, but they've just made that a separate room. You can make rotates in here. All this pink room. It gives me Rainbow is Magic vibes. Any of you getting that?
All this is
totally.
All this is destructible as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mira can set up like a little Fort Knox in here as well, so she can put up her gadget there and then seal it off.
Yeah, and you can look right over like half of the map right here. Yeah, and there's a couple windows. I know Amaru likes to get in through this window over here, which looks out over to that spawn point over. I don't know. Is that called construction? I think it's called construction.
It's so you go out, you spawn front spawn.
Right.
So you spawn if you come out here. I'm not sure. I can't remember what the spawn is off the top of my head. You spawn out there. You run across.
Right.
Because there's only backstreet and APC spawns.
Yeah.
You need to get this front spawn.
So this is actually another new area, right? Bathroom's been changed a little. There's less windows, just this one window now. The others have been blocked off. And the balcony's a little bit different. There's actually the softball Raven. Can you blow that softball if you got some more pellets?
Yes. Which softball?
The master one?
Oh, this one, yes.
So that leads straight into master bedroom, which has also been moved around a bit.
Hello.
What are you doing, Carly? What are you watching, mate? What are you watching?
Busted!
This is also soft tier.
Yeah, another soft wall. That's like a new balcony out there. This is where Raven destroyed that Carly when we were playing Discovery Quick Match the other day.
Yeah.
This is big. This wall's big.
I think the best thing about this top floor change around here is there's no more free barricades here. It means no more sweaty spawn peaks out towards River Docks.
You underestimate me, mate.
Yeah, but at least you have to run out now.
No. Oh yeah, well you just make the hole here, and then you can kind of just sit here and hide behind the hard cover.
So Ducky and I had this conversation earlier, which was the new map makes it less likely to get peaked. It does happen, but it's not as I wouldn't say it's as often.
Yeah. Good ways to counter the spawn peaks now. And also vice versa, you'll notice the out the garage is like a much improved set of gates, and it makes it really difficult if you're attacking, let's say the garage. you can't just sit back all the way at river docks and get really long angles. And conversely, this also helps kind of protect you from some of these windows that defenders might try and peek out of as well.
Another important thing to note about down here.
Yeah.
This can no longer be blown up, so you only need to spend 2 reinforcements when you're defending garage.
Yeah.
So that is completely non-destructible. And this is soft and has to be reinforced.
And this part here where there used to be that little peak hole is also just concrete now, so you can't break that.
Yeah.
I just want to say, when I first played this on TTS, I still tried to sledge this wall.
When I first played it, I thought I was being sneaky and I was setting up like small things like here and here, but it literally doesn't matter because it doesn't exist.
Yeah. This is basically like a new anchor spot for the defenders. Because it's pretty hard to get rushed out of here. You know what? Here's another thing. Let's can you open this wall, Raven? I like how Raven's the only one that can actually properly break stuff.
You kind of can.
Carly can't. You can't destroy the middle beams. You can't destroy the middle beams. Did you know? I know you guys might not even know this. Outside, this roof here is actually destructible.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
So if
Wait,
you go
what room is
upstairs, you can like shoot
Yeah,
thermite
run
charges off the
upstairs.
wall.
Now that's sweaty.
Yes, very sweaty. It reminds me a
We're
bit of
talking about sweaty.
the new Hereford base, how they made it so like there's that area out like inside where you can look down and see outside. So like I can shoot
Okay.
it's doing thermite charges.
Right. So office. Oh wow. All right. I didn't know that.
This is good for shutting down Ace as well, because Ace is just nice and simple. You just knock it once.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop him from making those wonderful murder holes.
Yeah. Office is a bit different. I feel like Office is a bigger room than it was before, a bit more room to play with.
I feel like that just sums up the entire map. There is a lot more room to play with. It doesn't feel so claustrophobic, which was my pet peeve with the old house, was it felt very claustrophobic. But this map, it's very enjoyable to play around. There's a lot of new and interesting angles. There's a lot of space where you can set up cool strategies. It's really just bigger.
Yeah, and there's less places that you can just be cut off if you're a defender walking around inside the building. Like the windows that used to be over have been replaced with that extra hallway. This double door, the front door to the house, is now blocked off. So you're a lot safer just kind of making your way around the map, and it also creates more interesting interactions, in my opinion.
Speaking of safety, though, if you want to come down to the gym, I got something really interesting to show you.
Are you gonna ruin my safety?
I don't know about putting a lamp on a treadmill, but that doesn't really show safety to me, you know, like.
It hasn't got a lot of use in ISO life.
Raven, it sounds like you don't go to the gym very often, because I always put my lamp on my treadmill before I start.
Oh, so I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So,
It's like dodge tactics.
I will say this is like the ideal house to be in during ISO.
Yeah, I agree.
I would love to live in this house. Probably cost me 7 figures, but I'd love to live in it.
Oh.
You got river. You've even got boats in the garage. Like, they're loaded. Whoever owns this house is stacked.
So is there any other particular? I'm actually gonna pick like a an operator with destruction this time.
Okay.
I say that and I don't. There we go, got it. Any particular things you guys wanted to look at, or you just want to kind of look for some cheeky angles and stuff?
I think cheeky angles.
Cheeky angles.
Everyone loves a cheeky angle.
Let's give the people what they want, Dev.
There was that one, the bullet hole one outside TV room. That we talked about a bit earlier.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is a lot of like really good like multi-floor ones you can get, because a lot of the floor seems to be destructible.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Can you reinforce that, please?
Ooh, hello, Ace. I certainly can, my friend. Both of them?
Yeah. Let's go both.
All right, I can do that.
This is going to be hotly contested, I imagine, because a bomb does appear down here.
Oh, are you, stranger?
Alright, do you want to come out and watch?
Yeah.
I'm watching from above.
What's me?
Sup, dude?
Alright.
You're having performance issues there, Nico.
This doesn't normally happen. Oh, you muted it! You muted it! Oh!
I'll get rid of the mute jammer.
Wait, does it? If you get rid of the mute gem, oh, there we go. Oh my god! All right.
They instantly go off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jinx, we both did the same thing. Can you jump
I
over
tell you
that?
what,
Oh,
if you've
it's
got an attacker in office,
Okay.
when you plant out here, this is some sweaty defender. This is some sweaty diffuser defender angle.
Oh!
So noisy, by the way. Oh man, on top floor.
Did you pick that
I'm
up?
in.
Or did you break it?
I broke it because it wasn't going off.
Yeah,
So
I
can
muted
it be? Can Blitz do a trick? Bandit. Sorry, bandit trick it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can bandit trick it. Yeah, you can bandit
Yeah.
trick it.
You can trick it with anything.
Yeah. And you got the AK with the ACOG.
NATO sights.
Yeah.
Mm.
The AK-12 is super strong. It's like if you want to get some practice in, just start playing Fuse on main server.
Yeah.
If you can't get TTS, just start playing Fuse.
Raven, have you found these sick multi-floor angles yet?
Well, I thought I might have just made one if you can't to the top floor. I can't quite figure out exactly where my bullet goes, so I might need you to help test.
Alright.
If you go prone, like, next to this toilet, you can, like, look through these floorboards. I'm pretty sure you can see close to where you would run in from the northeast on spawn.
Oh, in the spawn.
It's probably going to be a bit of a pixel, but
Oh.
Let's
I can't
demonstrate.
quite figure out exactly what you're looking at there. So that's the issue.
I don't have ACOG. That's kind of a problem.
I've got an ACOG.
If you've got an ACOG, I'm just chilling in the spawn out here.
Oh, I don't think it goes all the way to the spawn, but like when they run.
Just shoot
run
a few
it.
holes. Shoot through the holes, and so we can see where it goes. Oh yeah, yeah, it's a cool
Yeah,
spot.
so right as they get to their stairs.
But you can also just use this to look directly down at the garage entry.
Yeah, you could definitely just go like an extension, right, of
Yeah.
denying that garage wall.
That's the hole right there. Oops. Let me see if I can throw this. I want to throw this.
Oh,
To,
that is like PTSD right there.
Oh, it's so hard. I can't
Also,
look down anymore.
Just while I was making that, a really good tip for a lot of people to learn, if they don't know, is that on most maps, not all but most, the bars run north-south.
Mm.
So if you're trying to figure out like gaps or holes or aim through bars, most maps they run north-south. So that's always good to remember.
One thing as well with that C4 throw is that it's landed on the inside of where kayaks is. It hasn't landed on where the outside is, because the angle for outside is around here.
Raven,
do
in
outside,
Pink
I
Room, they don't do that in Pink Room.
Oh, you're right, they do. They change it up. East-west.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is the
Spicy.
next-gen map. You know?
Yeah.
The technology, it's here. It's now.
And also, when you break these, they break in the pattern of the plank as well, so they don't break how you would normally.
Where would be the angle that's directly above TV room? Because the balcony's a bit weird here. So it's like,
Somewhere in like master or reading, I reckon.
oh sorry, I meant music room. That's my bad. Because
mean
there's the
music?
barricade. Yeah, where I'm
playroom.
I'm standing on the barricade here, Dev.
Sup, right here. It's like in the corner. You can see this corner of the room is marble.
Oh
so
yeah,
you
it's
can't
just
shoot.
yeah. I wasn't sure if this like balcony was a bit further back.
Nah. But you could actually stand in TV and like kill anyone who tries to come in through this
Yeah.
balcony. Also, I did manage to throw that C4 outside.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you could probably do the same with an impact maybe. Or like you'll just shoot people, I guess. Thanks.
Okay.
Nicely outside. Cheeky double kills.
Someone in chat asking who mains Maestro? Not me.
Raven, you
I
can
can.
do Maestro.
Do these blocks read out anything? Do these blocks read out anything like a?
It's
Oh,
Where
like
are
you
you?
line them up properly or something.
a secret.
Yeah, maybe unlock
Oh, yeah, this one says UMP.
Where are you guys?
Where are you guys?
in playroom. UMP.
Playroom.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, UMP. We've got a
And then
broken one there.
REH.
Oh, her.
Hey,
UMP. Her. Is that a Is that a spoiler?
Her UMP.
UMP.
Ooh, her UMP. Okay. Have we just cracked a code?
We-
Oh, look at this! Look at the games they got here.
Assassin's Creed, Lush.
Nice.
Can we boot up some Odyssey?
Yeah, please. Maybe some Valhalla.
Yes, on the Jekker.
Hey?
You guys got everyone's got a Jekker in their house.
Yeah, I've got a Jekker, definitely. I want to know if there are any other Easter eggs here in like maybe the books or something.
Yeah, I was trying to look around on some of the shelves before. Couldn't quite.
Oh, I know where there's. I know where there's an Easter egg. Follow me. I know where there's one. Can you meet me at Treehouse?
Okay.
Alright.
Ooh.
Here's a
who
photo
asked
of
that to
here's
me?
a
It was
photo of
probably
our
a
wonderful
girl in
kids on the
primary school.
stairways.
Thanks, Doug.
They might have removed it. I don't know. But if you drone all the way up, yeah, it's still there. Maybe if you drone up,
I
don't know
can't
if you
drone.
You can't drone. Yeah, there's a balloon in there.
Rip.
There's just a balloon in the slide.
A balloon?
Is it a red one?
Yeah, it's a red one. It's a red one. I think it's like an
Oh.
It reference or something.
Pennywise? Yeah, I was gonna say Pennywise.
And this is like I don't know. This looks like Assassin's Creed models.
This octopus
Yeah, that's
really
neat.
looks quite terrifying, to be honest.
Is there anything
Hey, isn't
down
that the
here?
octopus that was in kids' room?
I think so.
That
Like the
octopus
old
is
kids' room?
everywhere.
Can you guys just help
it?
me destroy these windows? I'm gonna run out of bullets if I try and do it.
Oh, that's not the gun I want. There we go.
So these are the kind of angles you can get from the treehouse. You're pretty exposed. There's no cover you can actually take, but you can see all the way in a master
What
So
if you
this
prone
is.
behind the gnome?
bedroom,
I'm on stairs right now.
in pink room.
That's a soft wall into play, and that I think that angle hits out at about.
I think that's a soft wall,
the
Docky. I think
entrance
that's
upstairs.
I think that's a hard wall.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that one is.
Someone in chat has given us a tip off here. There's a model of the old house in kids' room.
Oh yeah, I heard about
Yeah.
this.
Playroom. There's two kids' room. Maybe pink room.
Yeah, it's here. It's in pink room.
Beautiful. It does
I hate
bring back some trauma.
Uh,
It brings back a
Very
lot of
cool.
trauma, but it's beautiful.
So basically, if you looked at this, like the new one compared, like this balcony here is now like this room right here that I'm standing in.
It's orientated so that
It's
it's the same
yeah,
orientation.
yeah, exactly. It's the same orientation. And then like TV room and stuff would come out right here.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Interesting. Are these soft walls? Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
a soft
those
wall.
ones are soft. I can pull a hole.
Yeah.
Something is happening on April 14th, guys. ED.
Her UMP April 14th. ED.
Cue the X
This
Files.
is the Da Vinci, yeah, Da Vinci Code, X-Files.
14 Wallaby Room. Yeah.
Wallaby Way.
Oh man. I think it's a national. It could be a national treasure reference. You know, we find all the clues. There's got to be more.
Gotta be more. Gotta go deeper.
Yeah, I
Very
mean,
delicious, made in China. The brandy.
I mean, if you guys feel like we've explored most of the map, I'm happy to go and do operators. Like, we can go back to the operator menu and look at the loadouts and then jump back in and
Sure.
show what we can do. All
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
All right. So what we're going to do is we've got 20 seconds. It's free for all. Go. 2v2, not
Free
free
for all?
No, no.
Oh, 2v2. I was about to
2v2,
shoot Raven. I was about to shoot
Yeah,
Raven.
I
2v2.
felt that.
Go. 15 seconds.
Oh my god.
Where are you?
Ah!
Oh, I got gamed on.
Oh no. I was stuck in reload.
I had 12 bullets left. Hashtag worth. Well, I'm gonna have a look at the other chats. If you hit the octopus, doesn't it get bigger? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm just
I
gonna
thought
back
it
out.
explodes.
I'm gonna back out.
I think it deflates or something.
Can you re-invite Raven?
Yeah.
Cheers. So was the octopus deflate? Is it meant to be like full of air or something?
I don't know. I remember there was like an Easter egg kind of thing with it on house, like the old house. I don't remember what that was anymore. I thought it just made a really cool like popping sound or something.
So I'm in the menu for Ace at the moment. Difficulty 1, speed 2, to armor 2. He's apparently was a fireman or something. That's what he's Norwegian.
Yeah,
Like rescue workers.
Yeah.
Search and rescue.
And he's part of Nighthaven, which is Carly's private organization.
Special intervention group.
There you go. Special intervention group.
They're both Nighthaven operators, aren't they?
He's shorter than me and Nico.
I feel like that sums up a lot of operators. That would be
And
the
he's still
case.
about 12 centimeters taller than me. So
Wait.
that sum up a lot too.
So Kate is the tallest, I think.
How tall is Kate? I want to know how tall. How tall are you in centimeters? You know, Nico?
190 something.
Yeah, same.
Kate is tall. Jesus.
He's 195.
Yeah, Kate is the tallest, I think.
I think he's probably taller than me. I'm probably like 192 or something.
You're definitely taller than me, I think.
Okay.
Dev.
Well, let's go. Let's talk operators. All right, Ace.
Yeah.
AK-12, boys. Finally.
Like, I am so hyped about that. I've always liked this gun on Fuse, and I think some people underestimated how fun it might be to play. And so now that it's on Ace, I think it's definitely going to be getting a lot more play because, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and if you just have a look at the stats, 45 damage. That's like quite high even for an assault rifle. Like the highest damage ones are like 48, 49. If you look at like Thermite's gone, IQ's Commando. Fire rate 850, like that's really high. And most of those high damage assault rifles don't have that like really high fire rate. I think that's really comparable to the R4C, which is about 860. And obviously 30 bullets in the mag. With NATO sights though, not the Russian ones, including that ACOG.
I love that.
Yeah, I prefer the NATO sights personally, but again, it's a lot to personal preference.
So the one site that it's missing out on is just the Russian styled ACOGs and reflex.
and that special what's it called? The one that Mozzie gets.
Is it the reflex one or
The hollow one?
It's got a name. Vortex, the Vortex site. It doesn't have that one. One of the things I love about the AK-12 is it just has so many options for attachments. Like you can go vertical or angled grip. I personally have been running angled. If you can deal with the recoil, that gives you some more versatility for like aiming down sights really fast. You can go suppressor, flash hider, compensator, muzzle brake. I've been running muzzle brake, hollow, angled grip, and you can chuck a laser on it too if you want. Just so many options for this gun. You can really play it however you want. You could play like a really passive kind of ACOG, get like the vertical grip on there, or you could play like entry fragging, like rushing in, hollow sight, angled grip. You have so many options.
Oh my god, you can get attachment skins as well.
Yeah, this is
yes, as a fantastic new feature.
Yeah.
I love it. More color coordination in my life. Yes, please.
Yeah. Looks so good on the like
The
gun
gold
sights.
one looks really good with the year 5 skin. You know, the white and gold tiger claw looking year 5
See,
skin.
I've been running the grey with that. I feel like the grey looks really
Yeah,
good.
that's
It's
not
almost
too
like a
bad.
white.
Are you talking about the skin Aurus Alabaster?
Is
that what it's called?
Yes, that's the one.
Yes,
Yeah.
or Alabaster. Yep.
So, real quickly, Dev, do you think you'll be seeing yourself using the shotgun at all on Ace, or would you just be like, the AK just fits too many perfect roles?
Like you pick the shotty if you're going for a bit of a meme, but like, the big thing in Rainbow that shotguns have over like SMGs and assault rifles is the destruction capability, and you don't need that on Ace because you've got his primary gadget and breaching charges if you want. So you don't really need the shotgun in terms of that. And just like if you have a shotgun as your primary weapon for combat, you're relying on anything over like 5-10 meters range in terms of gunfights. You have to use this pistol, which you're gonna lose lots of gunfights if you just run around with the pistol.
Yep.
It's only the P9. It's nothing special. It's no. Obviously, it's not auto.
Yeah.
In any format, it's not necessarily outstanding in any damage like what some of the French the DIGN operators have.
Yeah, it's actually the same damage as the rifle. In fact, 45. So it'll still kill in like 3 hits or 2 hits if the player is lit. And yeah, so that's pretty cool, I guess. 16 capacity is pretty good for a pistol as well. It's on the higher end. And then of course Ace has got the breaching charges or the smokes. And it's actually the first time well, not the first time, but out of the, as it currently stands, Ace is the only hard breacher who has those smoke grenades.
And aren't they glorious?
Yeah.
Ooh,
You're an Ace player. You've got the Selma gadget, you've got the AK-12, you've got the smokes. You can just do whatever you want. It's great. It's a wonderful combination.
In it,
It's super strong.
Yeah, I agree, but like that's only really for like ranks or games that like you can't ban him. He's gonna be banned every time. 100% of the time, it's gonna be banned every time.
Well, he's gonna be banned all the time because when the first 2 weeks after he releases on live, it's a mentality of if I don't get to play the operator, no one can, and so it's like just they get banned. And it's like no.
Yeah. But that's a ban taken. So.
I also don't want
What's really great about the smokes as well is like a counter that I've seen a lot of people talk about is once there's one breach open, you just shoot back, right? Or you pop a mirror underneath, it's the Macy J style. But you could smoke your own gadget as it's deploying off. So then that counters that attempt, to peek it out while it's opening.
Yeah. And also, other than the smokes, like, you've got the breaching charges, and I think they're, in some ways, a bit disregarded unfairly, because these breaching charges can really open up a lot of versatility as well. Not only is Ace good for opening reinforced walls, but I think the weakness of Ace's gadget is really, and we can show this later, on floors. And that's where breaching charges do shine. So if you want to be opening up above where the objective is, those breaching charges are a great option and just makes Ace even more versatile.
Yeah, it does. Like, because you have to spend 2 of the Selma gadgets to try and open up a reinforced hatch. But even if the hatch is reinforced, you can still run around with the breaching charges and look to get some more vertical sight lines while you're inside. Another thing to note with Ace's Selma gadget is it can be picked up by One Eye and Jaeger. So be careful when you're deploying them around the place, otherwise they'll get sucked up into oblivion.
Yeah. I can't really show the Selma in the menu, so why don't we jump back in game and show it off?
Yeah.
Raven.
I will invite you back.
Please.
There you go.
I had a question. Someone asked, is he the only one that gets breaching charges? No, Hibana also gets breaching charges, but he is the only one that gets smokes. The only hard breach, that is.
Didn't Maverick used to have them?
No, Maverick never had smokes, but Thermite did.
Thermite did, yes.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, do I have to invite him?
I don't know what that's from. Is that a reference?
I just added the others, guys.
I mean, what is this franchise? That's not.
I made that up, actually. It's original. I've copyrighted it.
Whoa, you made that up? It's a movie or something. Wait, am I in?
I invited you guys as well.
There we go.
Leave Nico out.
No.
Devmarta wants to be my friend.
I do.
Oh, I thought he was just having a suss at your stats, and I was like, that's not nice.
Well, if he was on live, at least I have above 1 on both KD and win rate. It's fine.
Is that meant to be a jab at Raven, who cannot boast that?
I cannot TTS. I'm happy for you to open my TTS stats.
Hey, well, that's nuts, dude.
Are we good to start?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to talk Ace first?
Yeah.
Sure. We just went over his loadout and stuff, so we may as well go over Ace.
Yeah.
Do you want to jump on the Ace then, Raven?
Sure.
I'll be your friend that can do other things.
Do you want me to hop on Melusi?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Oh, let's go bottom. Let's go bottom, because that's where he's actually useful.
Do
you want? I might jump on like actually, can you go like Bandit or something?
Ah!
Oh, legend, got there in time.
That's a little taster of what's to come, Dev, by the way. See how quick
Coming
that was?
in clutched, bro. What a clutch move.
Taste. Yeah, a little shot of the whiskey that's coming on later.
Nuts as, dude. Nuts as. All right. Do you want us to Rio the garage wall?
Yeah, let's go.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Can we do it in sync? Like synchronized
Ready?
reinforcements?
Oh, I need to
count
see
me down.
that.
You count me down.
All right, wait. It's gonna be not on 1, like on go. Okay, so I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, go. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
That was so bad, bro. That was so bad. All right, we're gonna go one more time.
Up for it, and it failed.
Right, go on 1 now. All right, I'm gonna. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Oh, so close, bro.
Oh, so close.
It was worth it. High five.
I respect that
How
effort.
close that was. Yeah, that was close.
That high five was so delayed as well, bro. I don't know, you're hopeless.
SSD, man. SSD.
I accidentally just threw a charge straight away, so it's open. There we go.
Got him.
Hello.
So sick.
I'm ready to deploy.
So what it does, why don't you just chuck it one more time, and yeah, don't trick this one. Don't trick this.
All right. Yep.
So we're gonna see the
Chuck it up
full.
high too.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna show the full thing. So it deploys in 3 stages. The canister is thrown like a projectile, and the claws come out, and then it breaks, and then the little canister goes back down to the bottom, next level. Then it breaks the next bit. And so it does like
3
3
segments.
holes, 3 segments, and it can be destroyed at any part. So if you destroy it when it's only done 1 segment, the rest won't keep going. And that includes with bandit batteries and Kaid electric claws. And in fact, the timing with the Kaid is actually quite beneficial to the Kaid. So if you chuck it straight on, maybe as high as you can up here.
I've used mine. Are you talking about?
Don't you have a third
general, or
one?
Are you asking me to do it?
Don't you have a third
No,
one?
2. Oh, unless I accidentally spammed 2 when I accidentally threw this
Yeah,
one.
you did.
Oh, yeah.
You get 3.
That's a third one.
So that's another note actually. You can pick them up if you like just throw it on the ground. If it's not on something destructible, you can just pick that up.
Yeah.
Something you can't do with Hibana pellets. So I wanna have a look at like
that
the
you wish you could do with Hibana pellets, but you can't.
I
Just
wish.
walk up to a wall and they go, mine.
So what we're gonna get you to do, you're gonna put that on, and I'm just gonna throw this, and obviously the Kaid takes a few seconds to deploy, but we'll see how many stages through your device it gets.
All right, I'm going.
So you throw it. Let's say I start hearing it. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, it destroyed my claw.
I
Nice.
destroyed it.
God damn it! It did it both times.
It's OP.
All right, that's a failure. I'm done.
On the other side next time.
On theory, yeah, I should do it on the other side. I just wanted to be able to see it, you know. So in theory, this is the most minced up wall I've ever seen. Just saying.
Yeah. This isn't even
You need the Maverick to come in and get this little bit here.
Yeah.
You have entered an enemy controlled area.
So, have you guys played much Ace yet?
I've played a little bit of him. He's definitely not my type of operator. So I've historically struggled.
Right.
But
okay.
what I've seen is that his hard breaching capabilities, especially on these walls, I think could be called unparalleled. Where he does fall short is on the hatches. Yeah, I think just his combination of both gadget and firepower makes him really, really good, really nice to play.
Yeah, and
I played yeah. Oh, sorry, go.
No, please.
Oh, I was gonna say I've played a lot of Ace, and I would say I'm pretty godlike on it. Like I'm really confident now, and I think now that he's in the game, and as long as he doesn't get banned, I think I can go pro. So if I don't know if wildcard are recruiting or anything like that. So I just want to say I'm really confident on it.
Ambitious.
I'll put in a word in for you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Just hashtag vouch.
Hashtag
the classic vouch.
One of the things about Ace, like you're saying, he has so much potential in terms of compared to like Thermite, who can open 2 big holes. Ace can open up 3 holes, which are almost as big as Thermite's holes, and Ace can open so much more than Hibana in terms of maximum. But Ace is actually much easier to counter than either Hibana or Thermite. In terms of Kaid, Bandit, or even the impact trick, because like let's just imagine right now that this top one is detonating right now, and this bottom here is still reinforced. So that first one explodes. If I've got impact grenades or a C4, I can throw that up right there and blow that, and that's just going to destroy the rest of the gadget. And the fact that Ace has made that first hole is actually going to make it really easy for me to counter making other holes. And in fact, if you try and put a Thermite charge on after you've made this hole up here, it's just making it really easy for me to counter that as a defender. So he has more potential in some ways, but he's also got a lot of interactions that do make him vulnerable.
Totally.
Yeah, his gadget can be countered by more than any other hard breaches gadgets can be countered by. because he's the only Heartbreacher gadget that can be countered by Wamai and Jaeger. Obviously, that doesn't affect you when you're outside, but when you're inside and you're trying to open up a wall and you don't do your proper checks and balances, you're going to be caught with one less gadget and 20 XP heading over to the defender.
Hey, that's just bullying. I can't believe you did that to me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm gonna fly up into this window. Oh, never mind.
What? You want to show Melusi now, or is there other stuff you want to show with
let's
Ace?
go Melusi. What a shot though!
He's hacking.
It's my favorite part of this show is where I just get to kill you guys.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that comment.
Dev, you can go Melusi if you want.
Oh, okay.
Do you want us to go anything particular on attack?
Is there anything that counters as Melusi, like a Finker or anything?
Finker, let's go Finker.
I think it does. Yeah, I got it.
I just want to do a quick shout out to Grim, the Great Wizard, man. He's been really proactive in the chat, so I just want to shout out to him. Thank you.
Every week.
Keep it up.
Grim is a legend every single week in there.
Keep it up, bro.
We hear ya. We see ya.
I see you.
Also got a
Witness me.
couple people hanging out in our YouTube chat as well. Thanks for coming by. Muted Mozzie and Shamfaros. What's this stream about? We are showing you tips about Steel Wave, Operation Steel Wave, the new operation. Have you got a mirror strat for me, Nick?
Yeah, so what I was showing earlier, basically open this up. You got access to stairs and parts of the living room.
That's nice.
So, but during the TTS trial, so like when we're doing it with the other people as well, so I would set up in here, and this would be my little base, as I like to call it. Especially if we're defending here, you've got yourself like access. So I remember a fellow reporter was trying to access here, and I just so you got
nice. That's good as, dude. I wonder what if you put it like at a crouch height, so you could also look down and see the bottom floor. Like, what about reinforce this one and then like put it at crouch height?
Yeah, I'll do that now.
I feel like you might even have better visibility.
Am I crouching? Yeah, I'm crouching.
Someone, Grim is saying you could castle this window to the left. That is another option, or you could use
that's so much better. That is so much better.
Insane, dude. Woo!
Wait, I'm gonna see what that looks like.
Here at Late Night Siege, we make siege plays better. We have just done that with old mate Best Bro. Look at him go.
Oh my god, this is a revelation for me. That's so good. Hey, this just changed my life, and it might change yours.
Hey, we're not paying you. All right, come on.
I remember 6 ANZ today.
There is a proximity alarm that I keep setting off that I cannot find. By
it's
the way.
in the bathroom.
It's in the bathroom. I'll show you.
Oh, look at that
Pro proximity alarm strats, bro.
Again! He's at it again!
Come have a look at this. My Banshee over here in the pink room.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm coming to get you. Oh no!
That doesn't sound PG.
Look at him. Thanks, dude. So you guys aren't actually taking damage right now, but you are slowed down. Let's see, how far away can you get from it? And then until you're out of effect. So walk forwards, Finker. And there you go, right here. So,
I am no longer in it.
So it's about at 6 meters. Oh, sorry. That was an accident. I literally just hit my. I hit my mouse against my keyboard when I turned around.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's 6 meter radius. So as long as you're 6 meters away, you can walk normal. Now, have a look, Raven. What happens if you use your boost and then try and walk towards it?
Whoa! It's just like normal speed.
Yeah, wow.
It's normal speed.
You still kind of waddle, but you're at normal speed.
Yeah, you're still affected, but you can't sprint. Yeah, but like it's back to normal.
I actually want to know how to do this dance right now that Finker's doing. That's been the best dance move ever.
Another thing to note is it's line of sighted. So I'm in it right now. I step across the doorway, no longer.
Yeah, that's a good point there. Because even though you're less than 6 meters away here, it's line of sight only.
Yeah. So what's that? It's 5 meters.
And yeah, it's bulletproof. But you can
even the sides. So like it's not like a bulletproof can where you can shoot the sides.
But you can give it a good old smack though.
Yes.
Or you can destroy it with any explosive, including what Ace has got. So what happens if you chuck one of yours on there?
I don't think anything happens. Oh no, it just goes Oh.
There you go.
Okay, well,
So-
hey, you know what? Shut me up.
So what happens is it can't actually stick to the device. Let's find something indestructible. So yeah, this wall just here, this won't break, right? So if you put your Ace thing on there, so that won't detonate, right? And you can just go and pick that up because this wall is indestructible. Did I break that?
Yes, you did.
What? I just hit the mirror. What?
Oh wait, was it on the mirror glass? Because then.
No, it wasn't. It was off the side.
here.
I'm rewatching on the stream.
Oh.
It was here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
don't know.
So I'm gonna show you what happens if I put the Banshee down. If you put that on there, it doesn't actually stick to the gadget. Like you can't actually stick it to the gadget, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So
you can't lob these at it.
a bit of a cheeky tip for you.
Maybe just in frustration.
Maybe your Melusi players and your Maestro players, if you're putting a gadget like this on you put it on an indestructible wall and then Ace can't counter it.
Although, it's advisable that if you are using Ace charges to clear gadgets like that, there might be better uses of your utility.
Yeah, it's true. It's very situational.
One thing, I want to try real quick. Can you put it back on the ground? And can you ping it, Ducky?
Where am I
Where do you want it? Where do you want it on the ground? Oh, yeah, right.
Just anywhere.
You want to know if you can shoot it from below?
Yeah, so it's on ping.
You're hitting it, but no, nothing.
No, nothing.
Oh, so it's complete. Yeah, okay. I can see it, but.
And if you destroy the ground that it's on, it's still gonna stick to the metal bars, so it's still fine. Yeah, there you go. Please don't kill me.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, please don't hurt that. That's mine.
What else can you... So, how would you guys be using Melusi? Like, because she's a 3-speed, right? She's got the T5 SMG, which is what Legion's got. Very good gun. I don't know the damage off the top of my head, but it's really easy to control recoil.
I think
high
it's
fire
like
rate.
mid to low damage in terms of defender SMGs, but it's just very easy to use.
I think it's like 30 damage or something like that, so it's about mid damage. It might be 28 or something. So wait,
Melusi to me is the ultimate roamer. Like
Yeah?
you can 3-speed, you can chuck a gadget down and get some sort of information. Like the humming sound isn't loud. It's loud for obviously the person stuck in it, but you can't actually hear it from the other side of the map unless you've got a very keen ear. So it's good in that respect. When you partner Melusi with operators who have proximity alarms like Mirror, Goyo, etc., that's when she really comes out.
so
Can
yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, can we test? Can you still plant while you're under the effect of it?
Have you got a kit?
Oh yeah, sure, I'll try.
Have you got the kit? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I've got the kit. I've got the kit. Just choose a bomb site and I will come and plant. Yeah, I can still plant.
7
Okay, you can
seconds
still
still.
plant. Yeah. I imagine it'll still be 7 then.
Stop the plant.
Yeah, it's the
Nice.
same. Yeah. Yes. Yes, boss.
There's another red balloon in here, mate.
There's a book here. Outback. Can't read it. My eyes are too bad.
Oh yeah, it does look like Outback. Yeah, no, cannot read.
This
Can't read
I don't
this
think my
hat,
graphics settings are high enough.
this hat reminds me of
Hold
the
on,
hat
hold on. I can read.
that,
I think I can read it now. Hold on.
Do you have an ACOG?
No, I
I
don't.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
I do, but I can't read it because my graphics settings.
Wait, it's about Winnie the Pooh. It's got Eeyore and Pooh.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I read it? Can I
I
give
saw
it a
that.
shot? My graphic settings aren't high enough.
Bad.
Whoever like lives in this house loves octopuses, man.
Hell yeah. Oh, like
There's-
underwater.
They've
Just
also got a
underwater.
lot of building blocks. Like, look at these
Real
building
question there,
blocks.
is it octopuses or octopi?
I'm pretty
I
sure it's
still don't know.
octopuses. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
think-
Any marine experts in chat, please let us know.
Marine experts.
Any marine experts in chat? Hell yeah.
That's not something you get to say every day.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
So I want to say I think Melusi is a great operator when you want to get creative and do cheeky things. Like the kind of operator that you're gonna see like Macy J release a video about, and you're like, why didn't I think of that? So here are some of my ideas, right? Firstly, let's say bomb site. Let's say we're defending this B bomb site, right? And no, actually, no, do the other bomb site, other bomb site.
Can I just say one thing real quick? And plus, she has the, I don't know if it was mentioned earlier, and apologies if it was, but with the C4 in your device, it's just like a guaranteed
That's
wham bam thank you man kind of thing,
exactly what I'm getting at, buddy.
yeah. Hey, there you go. Sorry.
So I'm trying to find a spot where, hey, here, I've got an idea. I'm gonna make a little hole here. Make a little hole there. Little hole. Just a little hole. A little hole. Now, if you guys stand on the other side of this little hole, are you guys gonna get affected?
Only if I come close because there's enough at the bottom.
Hey, Nick,
Oh, actually, no, hang on.
Nick, can you help me out?
Yep.
Make some
Yeah, sure.
more. Make a little bit of a
Yeah.
bit.
Ready?
The
Alright,
line
stand
of
back.
sight. The line of sight.
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go downstairs and put a C4 right there. And now,
Trying to spell out Raven.
so if I'm chilling out in here or something, and I hear you walk past this way, as soon as you get affected, I can go. Oh no, okay. Obviously, it's a bit fine tuning, but yeah, I can wait. Come back this way. Come back this way further.
15 seconds.
I can pop that. Oh, that C4. Go boom, and
Yeah.
you can kind of pair it with the C4. Oh, that's cute.
It's
Right?
It's like pulse
I'm
gonna
light,
take a
really. It's
photo.
like Guy Pulse.
I'm gonna take a photo. There you go. Photo.
Out of time.
Good. I love it. Another way I reckon it could be super useful is the Melusi Banshee actually activates through floors as well. So let's say you're defending Consulate on the garage bottom floor and you're trying to C4 people in piano who are opening that floor. You just put that Melusi Banshee on the ground and it's going to affect people on that next level.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm Maestro now, so there's...
I went Oryx. Are we got any other operators we can try out? Like any other changes you guys
I've
want
gone
to
Kali. I mean, I don't know if there's much to really explain about Kali. though.
Did Maestro get any changes? I don't think he did he?
I'm going to go with
Could have got
no.
Amaro. Damn. No
But
time to shine.
guess
5
what?
seconds to insert.
Can you smash through this?
Hulk smash! Bah!
Bomb location.
That's great.
If you want to do a quick round reset, I can go jump on Amaro.
Oh yeah, sure, right? 2v2, let's go. Start now.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
Are
go.
we doing this? Are we
We're
getting
doing
a
this.
sweat on?
Boys! We're doing this, boys.
Alright, let's go.
Fun fact, Oryx now only loses 5 HP when he smacks through walls, and the MP5 now has an angled grip available on him. You literally said, oh, there you go. How is that? There we go, finally got it. I thought that was Amaru's gadget, but it was just a Selma.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Know what to do.
Oh crap.
Oh, I thought I had the pre-fire.
Uh-oh, that was not a
I'm
good
gonna
idea.
try and she. Oh. Scared.
Did I tag you, Def?
Yes, very much.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Oh, my screen's black. That was scary.
Oh, the juggernaut.
So yeah, Oryx is good, guys.
Yep.
All right, sorry. Let's pick some operator. Anything you want from the defense? Oh, maybe some proximity mines.
Yeah, just play whatever. I'm just gonna jump on the Amaro.
Nice.
I did not. That was a random pick, by the way.
What
What
is
did-
he playing?
what did
What is
you
he
get?
playing?
Oh yeah. No. We can't tell him. Can't tell him.
Oh. Okay.
Scared.
5 seconds and counting. Op 4 has a diffuser.
Turret man.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, the spawn that you want, if you wanted to vault into pink as Amaro, is front straight. I just confirmed it.
All right.
And it spawned you out here.
Where is here? I can't see you.
Yeah, you can't see me. So go pink.
That's the north. That's the north.
I'm in pink.
Yeah, it's
Oh
on
yeah,
the
it's
outside.
here. It's here, Dev.
Spotted by hostiles.
Beep, beep, beep.
Hello.
Oh, it's the Lord.
Hi. So, are you a Maru?
Yes, I am.
Go in the window.
I will. No frost.
We don't have frost, I promise.
So the number one thing with Amari now is you don't destroy the dirt.
Oh,
I just
Rest in
wanted to, I
peace.
wanted the viewers to watch it on the kill cam.
You just get Amaru's like legs coming at you. That's the...
My pick.
So, Ducky, please continue.
Yeah, so the window breaks, but the barricade doesn't until you fly in, which makes for wonderful plays like that where you can kick defenders in the
In
face.
the face. Yeah, I love it, dude. I love it.
Also, when you come out of rappel, you don't have to land to start pulling out your weapon again. It comes as soon as you go through the door, which makes it really handy on a map like Chalet if you want to do the snowmobile hot drop.
The snowball hot shot.
Yeah, the snowball hot drop. There you go. Naming it
Hey,
that now.
shout out.
Shout out. No, if you're doing a snowmobile hot drop on Chalet, it's really strong for that. Her supernova, I think, has a lot more relevance now because she can actually get nice and close and personal really quick, and you don't have to take those long-range gunfights as soon as you vault in, because she's got that ability to just jump in. I didn't pick an operator, so I got put onto thermite, but whatever.
Classic. Also, with that, you can come up hatches now without destroying them. It destroys the hatch. The gyro hook does. So that's a nice little one as well.
I think the
Yeah,
most
I remember
important
you
part of
doing
that
that.
whole change is, like, especially with Windows, if the glass isn't broken, well then it's much harder to hear.
Yeah. So if you're a defender that sometimes blows out the windows, it's going to be a lot harder to detect when the Amari's coming in because the gyro hook generally is also a lot quieter.
Yeah.
So yeah, I pick her up. She's very fun.
Yeah. Highly recommend. And she might even be relevant in like a competitive level as well.
I can see it being good on some maps. Like
Yeah.
I can see it like people flying into admin on console, just like going wee top floor.
I agree.
Any other ideas or stuff you want to go over in the custom go? Do you guys want to do some matchmaking or some 2v2s?
Let's do matchmaking and
Let's show this off.
Yeah.
What did you say, Ducky?
Yeah.
I said let's show this off in matchmaking.
All right, sick. Are we gonna do another 2v2? This is the ultimate 2v2. Oh, okay.
That was cold, Ducky, by the way. That was really cold. How big is that shower, by the way? Like, it just goes to show the ever-widening gap between the rich and the poor. That this house went from what it was before to now. It is just... I'll do...
Oh, I was gonna pre-fire that. I'm lucky.
That motion sensor is so loud, dude.
Ah, damn it.
I mean,
Imagine not using a shotgun, Raven. Oh, yeah, you used a pistol. Okay, I can't blame you.
I was gonna use my pistol.
All right. Yeah, let's back out. Let's reform the party. Jump into some games, and with that as well, guys. Anyone in the chat, whichever chat you're in, if you're on YouTube or Twitch, or we're also streaming to Twitter. If you guys want, just chuck your questions down in there as well, and we'll jump on those. And if you have any questions for myself, if you have any questions for Mr. Ducky or Nick from Snowball, or if you have any questions for Raven, just chuck them in there, and we'll answer those.
hit us up.
Hit us up. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to start the lobby, Dev?
Fine.
Or do the invites?
Fine. I'll take the responsibility.
Please.
I'll do it. I keep going to type in Nick, but then I realize, Ducky's taking the initiative. I'll invite Duck. I'll join Ducky.
Oh no, I just joined you. Rip.
Oh well, I just joined Ducky. Can we just do a full circle where everyone joins everyone else?
We all have each other at it now,
Hey,
don't we?
there we go. Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty, we
yeah.
jumping in?
Yeah, queue us for discovery. If we struggle to find some games, we can try some other playlists. And then if we still struggle to find some games, we're just gonna do some 2v2s.
Yep. I think a lot of people would agree with me where I say play TTS.
Yeah.
Australia,
Yes.
this time.
Yep. QTTS, guys.
QTTS.
It's really fun. This update's really cool.
It's worth it. And
like
once
it
you
so far.
download it, the like for the upcoming seasons, the patch size is much smaller. You don't have to download the full thing every single time. Just download it, leave it on your hard drive. And,
I see nothing but benefits.
Yeah.
You get to try the new content early. It's wonderful.
Yeah, brag to your
Get a
friends.
chance at a new special charm as well.
Yeah.
The Raptor Legs charm, right?
Isn't that for that's for R6 Fix? Yeah. So if you
If you're a bug squasher.
yeah, do it.
I am.
Hey Raven,
Yeah.
you didn't tag yourself in the tweet. You tagged the actual Raven casts.
You forgot,
He commented.
bro.
It just felt like I was on my own tweet, you know?
I like how you didn't mess up anyone else's Twitter names, just yours.
I was just so cautious, you know? I wanted to make sure everybody else is being well looked after.
He was looking after us.
Oh, we're in, boys.
We're in.
Demonic R6. Is that a feeling?
We're attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, ace up, guys. Woo!
Let's go.
Nice. Oh, someone else took ace. What else? What can I jump on?
Good question, Dev.
No.
Play some
I'm loving this comp we've got going right now.
Oh, David, let's go to the treehouse and just like start just firing. It's like
is
Enemy at the
what a
Gate, if
comp.
anyone's seen that film.
What a comp.
Pathology special. I don't know what you're talking about.
We need to
Oh,
locate
yeah.
a bomb.
Dev, people in the Twitch chat are asking about your dog.
Oh,
Where was the
alright.
special guest?
I'll jump. I'm gonna go back to the cameras, guys. This is bad.
Oh, my god, that Clash is
Clashes
gonna
are-
be doing. It's gonna do this.
Clash is,
to the-
oh, hey, we have a chance here. We can call that Ducky. Clash is a Ducky.
Oh
Yeah,
my Ducky.
Ducky. Yeah,
What's
Clash is a
that?
Ducky.
What's that call out where I got killed by Ducky?
The patio door, the single door that Ducky was
Yeah.
talking
Oh,
about. His favorite spot.
right. Ducky spot.
In 10 seconds.
They're in kitchen. Ah, they've got a
5 seconds to go.
castle.
They do, but we have the power of.
You found a bomb. Make your way
I
to
don't
the
know.
location.
Oh, I have
All of
diffuser. That's
these
probably
on
not
our
great,
side.
but oh,
Nice pick, dude. Nice pick.
You know what? It wouldn't be me if I didn't get run out on.
I refragged.
And yep.
Bomb is
Also, someone found me. Oh well.
Oh, that is not a breaching charge. I may or may not have just thrown a smoke at a softball.
Seas.
There are so many frost traps in there. Did they shoot the canister?
What's in the canister?
I think they. Well, I don't know what happened to that actually. That's such a good point.
Yeah,
I
what-
didn't even think about it.
My smokes weren't working in the Oh, smokes aren't working.
Oh,
R6 it, you get your charm.
I am savable. I don't know whether Demonic wants to get me.
Demonic.
Oh, I can't voice chat. Oh,
Hey, Demonic, give our boy Raven a res.
There you go.
Dev is just sweating.
oh, maybe he is.
Oh,
He
I
is.
would coming to
I'm
get you,
being
mate.
saved. I'm being saved. I'm being saved. Alright. Flip side's down. Coming in.
Go plant.
Where the flip flop is
I
that?
don't have diffuser anymore. But keep shooting the shield. There we go.
I'm going
There you
hard,
go.
boys.
Ace charge takes down the deployable.
Oh yeah, careful of that. Does he want to play? Where's this last guy?
He's in. No.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Oh, I just tagged him too. He's low. Yeah, he's like 5 HP. Music door?
Might be games. I don't know. Don't have cam.
The diffuser is now secured.
I am a sweat lord. I'm a sweat lord.
I mean, you can plant in A pretty comfortably because it's castled. So
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna give you guys a sweaty drone to watch.
Diffuser is online.
Oh,
I don't. My
love
drone's
using
upstairs. Oh,
That was a terrible
cool.
drone.
That's a drone.
I'm hoping
That
it's-
is looking perfectly into the the wall.
All right, guys, I'll fix it for you.
It's in music, I think.
Is it?
He's
I don't know what I hear.
here
hear
walking.
Yeah.
Thought I heard him on it.
Yeah, I think
Oh, he's in check music. Now he's back in TV.
He's defusing.
As if, bro! As if!
He choked!
As if!
Oh.
I forgot, like, I was like about to kill him, and then I realized, oh wait, 7-second plant time is only in ranked, not in this. I'm sorry, I tried to meme too hard. Oh, I shouldn't have flashed him.
Devmarta.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry! I don't know what to say. I think that's the end of it. It's the end of the road for me.
I think it's time to sub magic in. That's what it's time for.
Hit up Shane. Look,
Get
Shane.
here, ring up Shane.
Dev is just not okay. Like, we're not okay with what Dev's doing to us, so and it's someone else. Oh no.
Grim asked a very strange question in Twitch chat. What's up with Guz and Caliber Jacobs' feet? I wish I understood what the reference was, but I've got no idea what that's meant to mean.
No, I wish I knew the answer, but I don't.
We need to locate a bomb.
All right. Our competition
Nick,
still
don't
looks
get
very
run out.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get
This is
run
the
out.
Come on.
this is the
Don't get run out,
team
Nick.
comp of kings.
You're better
right
than that.
here.
I'm saying it for myself mostly.
I think it's it's
Oh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
top floor.
it's construction.
Pink and Car, I think.
It's Con and Kids, which isn't Con and Kids anymore.
Drone has located a bomb.
What's it called? Pink and
Oh,
Play?
Pink
good
and
veteran.
Car room.
Car, Pink and Car.
Vroom,
What's the,
vroom.
Jaeger's like sitting on the bed. Lying on the bed on his cameras.
I like how they added the Rainbow Six chippies in the kids' room.
Proceed to bomb
Yeah.
location
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
and defuse it.
I don't want to fuse this time.
The diffuser has been recovered.
Not sure if people know,
I
you
love
actually change your magnification on Carly. If you press B, go between times whatever and times 12.
Super zoom, bro.
Yeah, you can go through very zoomed or super very zoomed. Oh, the magic signal went up. I'm here. What's up? Shane in chat. Look, I think they want you to replace me because I failed to clutch just there. Oh my god, that's a bad guy. I thought he was on my team for a sec. That one might just
look at what we're
yeeted me
dealing
hard.
with here.
I just got yeeted hard.
I'm on site.
Of course he is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, on car. Ooh, getting wall banged, eh? Ducky, you could yeet up the hatch into master.
Oh,
no, you can't.
yeah, I can. I was gonna just come from outside. Oh well.
The diffuser is no longer
Uh-oh.
Who are we playing
where-
against?
this
Is
is
this
where
like a
we
pro
play.
league team?
Nice shot,
Nice.
mate.
Enemy scan assist, baby.
Hell yeah.
I'm helping.
Do it. Oh yeah!
Oh.
What is that shield?
Look at this man go.
I feel like they're both.
To your right, to your right, to your right.
There's one right near Twitch's window as well.
Ducky doesn't lose these. Not a chance. Yeah!
Op 4 last operator
Oh! Oh!
standing. Mission successful.
Look at him go!
Job, dude.
Man's unstoppable.
Thank you.
was a
Swifty,
Mario
if you're watching, can that
supernova.
please go on the Snowball Twitter? Thank you.
With the silencer as well, I gotta say that was great.
Yeah, the silencer was just because it was attached already. I forgot to take it out.
Actually, Dev, you played Melusi. You played Melusi.
No, it's alright. Oh, you shouldn't have gotten off it. Demonic just jumped straight on it.
Oh, demonic. He's so quick.
Damn it, demonic.
Clean.
I don't know what to play. I'll play Warden.
I'm gonna get some Lamai. Frisbee boy. Do we call them frisbees here? Do we call them discs? Like, what do we call them?
Whammies.
Surely they're frisbees.
Whammies.
They're whammies.
They're technically called magnets, right? But because there's a player called Magnet for Fnatic, it kind of makes you not want to use that term. Just 'cause it
Well,
might-
aren't they
see that.
technically called magnets?
Ah.
Magnetic nets, right? Isn't that how it's actually? I think it's hyphenated or
Yeah.
something.
I think you're right. I think you're right. No, don't read that. That's for business. This right here is.
Okay, alright.
I got a shock drone. I got a normal drone. Look at me go.
Look at you, mate.
Who's
Oh, you can still
doing
do
this
the-
one pick there?
You can still do the game room run out.
What's this guy questioning? I'm doing a sweaty ass run out. I'm gonna get.
Yeah,
set.
Dude, get him.
Let's see what kind of info we got. Anyone even spawn there? Oh, they did. They did.
Oh my gosh, I tagged two guys. Oh, there's a guy right next to me apparently. At my window, at my window.
Which window?
Our games room window.
I'm coming, dude. I'm coming.
I'm trying to try and get down
right
to
at
you,
it.
but this
He's
demonic
right
guy is in my way.
He's in. Got me.
Hashtag worth. All about the plays. About the plays. Oh no, you know I'm all about the plays.
There's someone on your run out,
Plays.
Dev. There's someone coming on your run out.
I hear somebody. Oh, like that run out. Oh yeah, sick.
Yeah, your top stairs run out.
Be advised, Op 4 is located above.
Oh, Kale! Oh, you're gonna hate me, Carly, for that one.
There's someone trying to repel into pink.
All right, good call, Ducky. Good call. Oh, nailed it.
That is.
A bomb has been located by Op 4.
The person was trying to go pink is lit.
Okay.
Who was that Legion mine?
I think he got off repel.
Oh, master. He's in master planning on B.
No, hold on.
Op 4 has placed a diffuser near a bomb. Destroy it. One friendly.
Oh! Unfortunate.
Oh no!
Oh, Devmarta.
Oh, look at these sweaty people actually using proper guns. As if. Why don't they just use the bailiff?
I don't know about you guys, but this demonic guy is really, an anchor in us down. I can say that because I'm not at the bottom.
Quick, spotting Melusi off him.
Nick
Let's
gets
go.
one kill and suddenly he's throwing shade.
It was a wallbang as well, so I can say this.
Well, we need to do some
remember it.
mirror strats, mate. You hyped them up. We need to make good on it.
Well, it's Garage Gym, so I don't know.
Oh,
how
garage
effective
is it? Oh, why don't we do
Yeah.
some bandit tricks and K tricks and stuff? We can do this.
Yeah, we can do this. Yeah.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna try spawn peek a little
Oh, of course you are, mate.
You can do that. Do that APC bullet hole, mate. Come on.
bit. All right, sure.
Sure.
They did it on us.
Protect the
Yeah,
I've
sure
got
they
no mercy. I've got no mercy. You can go nuts for him.
We actually got a good question in chat, guys. Oh, and by the way, Cade now gets the LFP as an option instead of his other one.
The Dev to Pro League one, because that's,
Right?
that's
No,
a question.
not the comment I was going to bring up. Actually, we haven't talked much about esports tonight, but I know you guys are all huge esports fans. So we got a question. Serious question. Who is your top pick for the season 11 grand finals? So if the season 11 finals in Rio had happened, who do you think would have won it?
I watched Caliber Jacobs' video on this. It was actually very, very interesting. I'm gonna.
been spotted.
I think NIP probably could have done something. Like I feel like they were like one round away from winning SI, and I feel like if they could just keep that up, that would be good.
Yeah, I believe it.
I've been only catching the Apex stuff, unfortunately. So I think Wildcard are looking a lot more fluid in their gameplay now. So I think they've got a steadier chance of performing a little bit better on the international stage than they normally would have.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that.
And I can't tell how Fnatic are doing because I haven't seen their new much of their new roster play recently. So
Yeah, fair enough. Ducky, go off. Oh, Raven,
expect
nice
Ducky.
pick, dude.
Oh, I got
Oh, he left.
I got rolled.
Op 4 has located the bomb.
Oh.
Where is he, and can I yeet him with the revolver?
Other side of the map, and no. He's at music door.
Oh, Carly's treehouse though.
That's Carly.
How is it only down? I feel like that was right next to her. Held in, yeah.
So just tagged as well.
There's someone at depot at the front. I got the
Oh, shit.
I got the carrier. Got the
Jeez.
carrier.
Nice. The carry or the carrier?
Well, diffuse on ping.
Like, oh. Jump out the other barricade. Jump out the other barricade and master.
Excellent idea. Oh no, she jacked off.
You will be detected if you remain in this
Oh,
area.
repelling again.
It's just repelling.
I mean, here's an interesting thing: the lighting in the garage door that they can now breach through.
Controlled area.
You can see people walking through that because of the light.
No, I traded.
Oh, you got it.
Traded. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I'm watching you
Yeah.
now.
Op 4 has located a bomb. You know what to do.
So that's how I got this kill on Ace.
Nice. That's sunlight, dude.
I think they're in gym.
Oh.
Nice.
Alright.
Successful.
Magic did have a great question. He wants to hear which 4 teams each of you think will make Six Masters playoffs.
Alrighty. Do you want me to go first?
Do
Go
it.
for it.
Wildcard, Elevate, and here's where it gets tricky.
Yeah, those are the safe bets.
Because of schedule, I'm going to go Akami, and because of schedule, I'm also going to go LFO.
Ooh, LFO, eh?
Interesting.
I think LFO have been amazing. Shout out Mims, who has been consistently great. And Nasty put up a nasty performance this week. So I definitely think they're going to be a dark horse for that 4th seed.
Okay. I feel that. Yeah.
See, I kind of disagree. I think Wildcard and Elevate, yeah, I feel like they're going to be the 2 top ones, but I don't know. Pittsburgh were looking pretty good.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
Granted, I believe who did they verse last? They versed LFO, and they drew. But I feel like I think it's going to be Pittsburgh then Okami. So they're my 1, 2, 3, 4s.
I think the one thing Pittsburgh doesn't have going in their favor is their strength of schedule. Their final run is really rough. I think they've still got to face Wildcard. They've still got to face Sinister. So they've got quite a tough run into the Six Masters playoffs. But if they can carry that form like they've had the last couple of weeks, I'm sure that they'll be able to pull something off.
10 seconds.
Mozzie's going to do a run out, by the way.
See, I'm thinking. I think we all seem to be in agreement that Wildcard Elevate are probably going to be top 2.
Yeah.
And then those next 2 spots are heavily contested.
K for spawn picking Nico, by the way. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm kind of thinking based on form though that maybe Sinister and Ferox might be the other 2 in the top
Ferox,
4
you reckon?
because they've been playing
Oh my
really
god.
well.
It's actually so cringe.
Wait, where was this guy?
Pink. But we can't.
Pink.
Nice.
Yeah!
He's in my.
Good night. Hit him with the good night in chat.
Hell yeah, he's in my gun sight. That's where he is.
He's in the kill feed, is where
I
he
think.
is.
Yeah, he's in the kill feed. He's watching cams. That's where he is.
Just ruined your stealth there.
You know what? I'm gonna like
side
put
are
this Claymore
This
here.
one, the TV one, the new
Very
one.
kitchen. Very kitchen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's spotted.
Have the cameras changed from outside? Is there new locations, or is it fairly...
Basically the same. I'm feeling that smoke grenade did not go off.
I'm telling.
No.
Smokes aren't working.
Main stairs dead.
That's one for R6
wow.
fix, eh?
Yeah, get your charm.
Is B-side clear?
No.
A is
It
not,
will
I
be.
can tell you that
Bomb
much.
behind A bomb.
I missed my shots though. Good refrag.
Oh my god, they're all prismas!
Spotted. The diffuser has been recovered.
Oh my god.
Is no longer
Give me the...
in possession.
Oh, he's in A. He's on A.
Friendly, last operator standing.
You win these.
The OT clutch.
Protected at all costs.
It's been you win these, Nico.
Never lost one of these in his life. What if he just long arms it?
Yeah, I was
I was
gonna
gonna
say.
say next minute long arm.
Yeah!
Oh, clean.
Friendly mission successful.
Yeah, mate.
No doubt! There is no doubt!
No question. Boom.
Not on the snowball highlights.
Yeah. Question in chat about anyone know what Mindfreak has changed, or are they still TBA? Mindfreak roster is now a Kami. Thank you, Shane, for the wonderful answer.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
And look at the Hamburglar front and center.
Blurry on my screen, by the way. Out of focus.
Yeah, it was a bit blurry. As for what I reckon, so I'm gonna go wildcard elevate. I think in that order as well. I think it's pretty tough for wildcard to drop now out of that first spot. They're already 6 points ahead, which you know,
Yeah.
6 points ahead is possible, but like the remaining games, Akami, I think they'll probably 2-0 that. Chance are that they could lose it. And then Elevate, I think that's probably going to be a trade of maps, and then they'll play Knights, and I think that'll probably be a 2-0 for wildcard. Pretty, you know, I'm just assuming nothing crazy happens. Then we got Elevate, yep, I think they'll be second probably, even though they only are just edging over Akami at the moment. I want to say Sinister for either third or fourth. I'm not sure about that, but like looking at their next games, Kanga, I reckon that'll be a 2-0. F in chat for Kanga.
Oh.
LFO.
Can I just say, sorry to really cut you off.
No, it's
I want to
okay.
say your interview with Spruce during the week was great.
Yeah.
He is so charming to watch.
Oh, I love Spruce.
Yeah. Sorry. Continue.
Well, I mean, Spruce is one of the things that means that even when, you know, it's tough for Kanga, like, we always end it on a good note with the Spruce interview.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Sinister 2 Kanga, I reckon. LFO Sinister, I reckon Sinister might take the 2-0 there. I have a lot of respect for LFO, but I keep feeling like there's going to be just some point where, like, there's a run out of steam, because it's a really common pattern that these new teams jump in and they do kind of well, like they do quite well, have a couple upsets, but then it does tend to slow down. Like it happened with both Kanga and Pittsburgh Knights last season in the Pro League. They start off really strong. Someone else take Ace if you want. I'll jump on Yana.
I'm good. You guys go.
Mario.
All right.
But yeah, I think the number one thing to note is if you look at the Six Masters ladder right now, there's only one map separating second from sixth, and that basically makes predictions and tips hell for doing this competition.
Sure.
Really
All the
tough.
teams have been really, really close. We've had a lot of really close maps. So I think you can, if you said anyone that's currently in that top six, we're going to make playoffs, I would agree with you. Like, because they all definitely still can.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And like, it's really hard to predict some of these. I mean, take Akami, for example. They're currently tied points with Elevate. Even though I feel like we've seen some mixed performances, like, you know, they had to fight really hard to beat Kanga in the first week. And Akami have Wildcard, Knights, and Elevate left to play. And Wildcard and Elevate in particular are going to be really tough games. Akami are a really good team, and they could definitely draw or even take some 2-0s in those series. But, you know, it's also possible that they lose both of those and don't get any points and stay on 15 for the rest of the season, or until they face Knights at least. So, you know, very hard to predict. Very hard.
Oh my god. What is up with the sweat today?
Yeah, man, these rounds are
Yeah.
everywhere.
Apologies if it's already been mentioned, but I think that
I've down one in pink, and there's another one up there as well.
but the game that I'm looking forward to the most is June 3rd, which is going to be the Elevate wildcard matches.
Yeah.
I'm really. I think I said this before. We might be seeing our grand finals there. Like I'm curious to see how that plays out.
What is this Vigil doing, mate?
Cover the diffuser.
Vigil, hello?
I totally agree. That matchup's gonna be pretty nuts.
Hey, careful! There's a Vigil like below, right here.
Oh, yeah, he's running out.
Hard right. Prone.
What is going on there? There is a question for you, our special guests, in that. What are your tips on starting to write about esports and gaming?
Oh, alrighty.
Do it. Just do it.
Shia LaBeouf.
Well, no. My thing is like whether it be for yourself or for publication, just do it.
You missed Nick. Nice summer charge. Yeah,
Nice.
honestly, that's the number one tip. Like when I started out, I was uni student. So I'm a uni student. And I did it so that I could write better. I didn't have any intentions of doing journalism per se. I just wanted to write better.
Operator standing.
I'll be quiet in the clutch.
It's on the stairs to your right. I missed him. I was on the reload still.
The diffuser is now secure.
I think he's gonna come up that other stairwell. On
The red
B.
one to
I
your
think
right.
I just heard him.
Oh, the main one or the red one?
Downstairs? I think main. Or now
I can tell you if he comes to bathroom. Yeah,
main,
bathroom. Oh, so
luck.
close, dude. So close.
But yeah, I got my start. I didn't actually start in esports. I started in cycling, like road cycling and sports journalism. And just started writing. And if you do a blog by yourself, you reach out to some smaller freelance organizations. Like, I'm going to shill Snowball here, but at Snowball, we really love bringing on writers who want to start writing about esports and telling stories. And we want to, just tell stories. That's the main goal. And if you want to tell stories, just start writing.
Yeah. It's really, and how I got my started in it as well was I was working, I was lucky enough to work for a big news broadcast, and I just literally walked up to the heads of the department and asked if I can do it. I was doing it sort of pro bono at the start, but it's kind of like, you got to expect that kind of stuff at the start when you're first beginning out, but they were very accommodating, and I took a risk, and it really paid off because, you discover a new love, and I've got to travel a lot as well with it as well. So, and just like meet a lot of really nice people.
Oh yeah, that's the thing is like Nick and I, we met at the Melbourne, we met at IEM Sydney.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, and we also went to MEO, the Melbourne Esports Open. Esports has taken me around the world. It's taken me to South Korea. It's taken me to Canada for the Six Invitational. So I've been able, as a 19-year-old kid, basically been able to travel the world and tell stories, and it's basically the dream. But it all started because I just started writing. There's no secret formula to it.
You have dropped the diffuser. The diffuser has been secured.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can read up all you want about riding a bicycle, but you can't really get the full experience until you hop right on it. So.
No. That's,
Oh, well,
I think
if
that's
you
really
read
good advice.
if you read Ducky's articles about bicycles, like, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. One bathroom. Arcs. He's in hallway.
Oh, this hallway. Oh!
Yeah, nice big swing. Nick got him.
Oh, I almost got this
You must recover
knife.
the diffuser. Operator standing.
I have faith.
I was
Nick.
mid-reload, I had like 2 bullets left, and she jumped out. Is it official that Xenox is just young Raven? What do you reckon, Raven?
Look, I'd be curious to see what he looked like with like glasses on,
Yeah.
I
did
did actually receive a surprising amount of messages of people being like, "I thought you weren't casting this way." I was like, seriously?
There was a great meme a while back of the Oceanic Esports caster starter pack, and it was like, brown gelled hair, stubble, glasses. Did you see that one? And it had like Xenox, Manic Monday, you. It was great.
Alright, where is this thing? Where is it?
It's basement site.
Alright.
Careful, I open up the wall here to your right, and there's like a deployable Goyo shield to your right as well.
There's a guy, yeah, like right there. I totally heard footsteps.
Care on your hard right, this is also open.
Yeah, one of kayaks.
Oh,
Ooh.
good luck, good luck. No, there's actually,
So can I ask? Oh, sorry, Dev.
I was just gonna say there's a drone hole right next to where this Mozzie is on the left. You could like throw nades there.
Ooh, good point. I'll drop a claymore, a cheeky clay.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Can I ask a question to you guys? How did if you've already probably answered on past shows, but how do you get started in casting? You asked us about writing. What about casting? How do you get stuck into that?
Raven?
Me? Well, I mean, my previous experiences was all actually playing and coaching. So I was part of the actual competitive scene for 2.5 years before I decided to start casting. And I just pretty much felt like it might be something I'd be good at because I just love talking about Rainbow Six. And if you got me started on any kind of conversation, I could talk about Rainbow Six for hours. So I felt like I could probably do that cohesively in a live broadcast because there's a skill you pick up from coaching where you're just watching gameplay from scrim footages, for example, and you break it down, like you write notes, that kind of thing. So that really prepared me for casting, and I reached out, did some audition videos, so practice casts, and yeah, everyone was happy, and here I am. So it's a similar thing, you know, like you just have to start doing it. That's the most important thing, is you have to be practicing and maybe getting somebody to help you out and send through auditions to people that need to see them.
I think that's been the number one thing, like even between from writing to casting to basically anything when you're looking into the back end of esports, is just start. And I know there's a lot of people in esports are also willing to have a chat about what they do. So if you're unsure about things, people will talk. It's not like there's some high deities above you. At the end of the day, we're all human. And at the end of the day, people like sharing their craft.
No! They won't expect a second one, right?
You have entered an enemy.
There was two guys there.
Been spotted by hostiles. Fall
Almost
back.
got him. So many good spawn peaks on this map, like it's crazy.
You will be detected if you remain in this area.
Ah!
Spotted.
I got Ace.
Nice, dude.
When you're done concentrating, Dev, I definitely would love to hear more about how you got into casting, because your path is very different to mine in a way.
Casting's funny, like it really depends on, and I'm sure it's the same with writing, like in the industry, like it really depends on like what kind of time and what the industry and the scene is like when you jump in. And that's why, like for you, you know, you just kind of you express your interest, you were known in the community, you sent out your audition reel, and there was someone who would like watch that and say, yeah, okay, we want you for a gig. And then it, like in some ways today it can be really difficult as well. For me, there wasn't really like a lot of activity at the time when I started getting into Rainbow Six casting. I was actually studying full time at university. I was studying Bachelor in Music Composition, learning to write music for films, which obviously has so much in common with talking about video games. So
yeah. I mean, for me, I was studying law.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's funny
so
how
it's like
Wall. Stairs. Sorry, stairs.
great
stairs.
call.
Thank you, Wall.
Hey guys, wall. Oh,
The operator remains.
That was the wrong wall, Dev. What are you doing, man?
I'm sorry, guys.
Wrong.
Left.
Dude, that was a clear call out.
Like what you're saying before, yeah, it's kind of like you never know where you're going to be when the esports bug bites you.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true.
What to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I was studying, and like I loved music, but I didn't like studying it. Like I generally do like studying music, but for some reason, just like the degree I was doing, like, you know, it was fairly boring at the time. And I spent more time playing Rainbow Six than I did, like, you know, doing my homework. And so I just wanted to spend more time in Rainbow Six. It was like my way to...
Nice, mate.
Wait, he just clutched it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, he went off.
You're nuts, dude. You're nuts. Yeah. So I started playing in like teams. Was never any really good teams. And then I started, like I started watching esports around the season 3 of the Pro League. So that was around when Skull Rain came out in year 1. And I watched that, and I watched the very first Six Invitational. And I was like, wow, this is cool. I've actually been like performing as like a musician for years. Can't be that different, right? It's just talking about video games. So I was like, this would be fun. Like, I'd be down with this. I also like, I've always loved teaching people stuff. So the opportunity to talk about stuff and kind of teach, I guess, was appealing. So I just hit up, I kind of entered the R6ANZ Discord community, which is a community of just people who like playing Rainbow Six, especially esports in the region. And there was a guy there called Monkey Fist who like kind of managed like the Twitch channel. And I just said, hey, can I stream? I did like one with him. It was a hilarious failure because like the game crashed or the internet cut out or something. And we were using like Skype. It was so sketchy. And it was an absolute failure of a first broadcast. The entire thing lasted like 10 minutes before we just gave up. But I got into it, and then Pro League was announced for our region, ANZ, and so I started just casting the open qualifiers for it, and then at the end of the season they needed someone. There was already like Monkey Fist and Amphley, who were the established casters, who would get all like the proper gigs, but then they needed more people for the APAC finals. They needed 4 casters, so. ESL approached me and just said, hey, do you want to do this? Because they'd noticed me from doing like the qualifiers and stuff. And just from there, I kind of just decided, all right, I'm going to put 110% so that there's never a question of, do we want to bring this guy back? And yeah, and then I got more gigs. And then it was 2 years later.
Hell yeah, man.
Good Ace.
Yeah. This guy.
It's just I think it's another great example of how you kind of just, you wanted to do it, so you just went and did it. And now look at you.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of sport. Did you kill that Carly?
Ash on A.
I killed the Cully.
Ash on A. Ash on A.
I'm coming, boys.
Yeah, I think the toughest thing.
Oh, there she is.
It's like the old, it's the deployable trick.
Yeah.
I think they left the game.
Oh. I think a lot of people like it's really tough to get over that first hump of trying something new. If you get past that, it's sort of, you're just in the butter zone basically.
Yeah. I think an important part of that too is talking to the people that have already done it, if you can, because like I guess people probably seeing here, we've all been in the same position where we weren't just put in this position. We've all kind of reached out and done something to get to these stages. So everybody's empathetic to how it feels when you start out, and talking to the people that have already done it, that can really help ease some of that pressure. Like I know personally, when I was getting into casting, I reached out to as many casters as I could that I was looking up to, or that I wanted to get feedback from about getting into it. I felt like that really helped me feel more comfortable to start out.
Yeah, I mean, when I was starting out, like, I was always looking at reading things, not writing, but you want to start reading as well if you want to go into writing, because you sort of get a sense for your own style of things that you want to create once you start reading other people's work. And it just helps you become more eloquent as a writer, helps you tell stories better. So, like, there's just a lot of studying that you have to do if you... It's like if you want to become like a professional esports player, R6, whatever title, you've got to put in the time and effort to become the best if you want to, like, be the best. So if you want to become a really, really good caster, you've got to put the time and effort into studying, but there's also going to be people out there who will help you and who will listen and answer your questions. we're not all angry people who bite. You know, we like helping. We like seeing new blood come into the scene.
Yeah, I think that's really important. Communicating with people who are already doing it, but also, like you were saying,
It's
honing
not
your
right then.
craft. It's really important to hone your craft, and for me, I was just always really trying to be motivated to be better. Like, I know that not necessarily in a competitive way, but just in a personal development kind of way. Like, yeah, there are people out there who are kind of in the positions that you want to be in. You know, there are the professionals, and you want to be like them, and you look to them for advice, but always strive to be even better than them, and better than yourself, and believe that you do have that potential, and then just actually work. Don't just, you know, tell yourself that you're so good and that's the end of it. It actually involves putting work in and identifying, okay, so what do I have to change in order to become even better?
Yeah, what's that saying? I think Master Yi says it in another game I won't mention, but it's called like a true master is forever a student, right? Like you're
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think that was main stairs.
I've got a sick bulletproof camera on main stairs. So
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Stairs there. That one. Whatever that call out is.
Oh,
Yep.
it's definitely not me.
I think that we're getting recruit rushed.
How did I win that? There is a recruit in TV.
He was low.
Recruit TV.
Dude, this recruit better pull this off.
Do it.
He's on stream in front of a lot of people.
It's a mum get the camera moment.
Yeah.
Oh, nice shot there, mate. Nice shot. All right. So Shane MagicCast said, if people want to get better at Siege, any other YouTube or Twitch channel or websites you'd recommend, how else can they improve? There's this great Twitch stream that every week called Late Night Siege. You can get tips and tricks.
You might know it from now.
No, but I mean, seriously, I learned Rainbow Six from, from the start from YouTube videos.
Yeah. There are two, Macy J and Young Gregor, or those two are like my go-tos when I like try to figure out what I want to do with new operators that come around, or just solo operators, because they go really in depth with it. Plus, Macy J is pretty entertaining to watch.
Yeah, Macy is crazy, so good and really entertaining.
And I learned just from whatever Pengu posts. Like I've gone through a few of his YouTube videos, and he explains like a few of the higher level concepts really, really well. It's a really good insight into a pro player's mind. Yeah, like, and if you want anything crazy, you can always go and check out Coconut Bro.
Yeah.
And watch pro VODs, pro league VODs. Like that's probably
like the cast is a good analyst. Who wouldn't yawn?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, not when me and
I
Raven are
wouldn't-
casting, but
I mean, the only thing your analysis holds you back from, Dev, is your counting ability. You know, that's the only thing holding back your analysis.
would you believe that maths was actually what I was best at in primary school?
Well, it's
I
like
did believe that.
And
then I-
did you
and then I-
stop doing it after then? Or?
Yes, that was the part 2 of that.
I almost failed English in high school. Like,
And now
look at me now.
your job is a writer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I wouldn't have known how to do like the guarding the garage and bank without actually watching videos on how to do that. How you can like break the wall up top, not the wall, the roof. Sorry, the roof up top, and you can hold that angle. Like that's got me so many kills just because I know that and the other person didn't. So just knowledge.
Brain gap.
Yeah.
You don't need aim gap in this game. You need brain gap.
Yeah. And I think it was either Raven or Dev said it earlier. It's just like, it's not just an FPS shooter like COD where it's reactionary. Reactions do help, but knowing the game is just like infinitely better. Like where to peek, where to hold, like, how to use the gadget properly. It's like, it's just, yeah.
We got Asbag in chat saying he's played for about a year now, but he's still so nervous when he played. I started playing Siege at the tail end of 2018. Like playing Siege. I watched the esport before that. I started playing Siege tail end of 2018, and I only really started ramping it up halfway through year 4. So like, I can totally understand the nerves when you're playing, but honestly, if you're one of those people who has a little bit of ranked anxiety, it's like anything in life. If you bite the bullet, it probably is not going to bite you back. You know, it's a mental game at times, but you've got to have, if you have faith in yourself, you're going to perform a lot better.
I mean, if Ducky shot that bullet, it's definitely not going to hurt you.
I think it's also good to
Come on, mate.
have people to play with. You know, have friends. Make it if you're nervous playing, have an environment like what we've got right now, where we are just unbelievably chill. Like I'm so chill right now. I mean, this is just put some music
Ice
on.
cold.
Ice cold, you know, get yourself whatever your favorite beverage is, sit down with some mates and have a good time. And if you don't have any mates who play the game, you can find them. My favorite thing to do whenever I play matchmaking, if I'm solo queue, even if I have some friends with me, but I'm not in a full stack, is I just use the push to talk function and talk to people in game. And yeah, every now and then you get someone a bit toxic, but more often than not, the vast majority of the time for me, it's people who actually do want to talk to you and do want to work together. And you say, hey guys, how is everyone going today? You be nice, and people are nice back. And you can actually, you know, make friends that way. You can say, hey, do you guys want to queue up? You join their Discord or whatever, and then suddenly, boom, you have a regular crew to play with.
I'm just going to vouch for university scenes here, where I made a lot of my friends in gaming was through university. There's university gaming clubs popping up all over the place. If you want to get started and find friends who play Siege, look up your university's local esports or gaming club. They might even have an opportunity for you to play in some starter university leagues. If you want to kick up your pro R6 game a little bit and get some competitive experience and scrim experience under your belt, if you go to university, you should definitely look into your university's esports club.
Yeah, a lot of those uni clubs are really active. And some of them are incredibly popular as well. I frequently talk to the various university esports clubs about Rainbow, and really passionate fan bases and people behind the works as well, who are putting on cool things for the students.
I apologize, I haven't actually changed my matchmaking settings, so we were on secure area instead of bomb. Oh well.
Yeah, spicy. Pass it up.
That's all right. We are going to make this area so unbelievably secure.
Yeah, and like being a part of it, really. Like, go out, you know, tune into your favorite Twitch stream, type in chat, just being active in it. Because a lot of people I see is just like, they're very like, just view, watch, or don't even engage. But like, I feel like engaging is like 90% of the fun.
I'm going to do a sick ass strat, by the way, guys.
Oh, last time I heard that, it probably got me killed, so I'm a bit scared now.
Can someone ping? Can you ping above the 2 reinforcements, Raven?
Yeah.
I'm going to put a Melusi Banshee above,
Oh.
outside.
I did that last game and then no one came there.
As if.
And
Don't
it was
even reinforce it
really
then. Don't
sad.
even reinforce it. Let him come through. I want this to work so bad.
Bold.
Op 4 has located the biohazard container.
Oh, I feel bad. I keep killing the guy that's playing Ace.
Feels bad, bro.
Have a nomad.
Oh. Oh, I just wallbanged this Amaru.
Oh, Raven. Let him try and do something so that I can
All right.
do this. See this
Okay,
thing
I
here?
almost killed another. There's definitely one at wall, so that.
Well, he's not getting zippy zapped.
He's close.
Oh, he was. He wasn't at the wall.
What are you doing?
He just
there?
wasn't get zippy zapped.
Can you tell me when someone's at the
It didn't
garage
work.
door?
So I think it doesn't work. Looking
probably,
downwards.
it's probably like a mute jammer, you know?
It only
it
goes
doesn't affect
upwards, not downwards.
It only goes up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost killed it.
What's happening?
There's 2 outside garage. I don't know where the others are.
I had a question in chat. Does anyone in Pro League actually use single fire mode as a strategy? No. They just, if they want to just shoot one bullet, they would just tap once on their mouse. It's never really seen it.
The only time I recommend using single fire is in training grounds. If you're trying to train your aim a little bit, force yourself to use single fire mode so you don't get lazy, and then also force yourself to hit headshots only. You're like you're actually training discipline in your aim, because what happens a lot, people will like flick and just start shooting, and
There's
they'll
someone on
mag
the
dump,
stairs.
and while they mag dump, they try to correct their aim. So if you just train yourself to try and be a bit more disciplined, how to hit headshots more often.
An interesting tip that I remember Raven sort of in one of your videos that you post, I think it was posted recently. You changed my perspective on barbed wire placement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you don't plant it inside the door.
Zone in, bro. Zone in.
Friendly, last stop standing.
Oh god.
You plant it outside the door, so they have to go into. It's a. I don't think they can get in.
Oh.
Well, yeah, they can.
We're eliminated.
That'll do it.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, I think what you're talking about, Nico, is like instead of placing it like actually in the doorway, you place it on the side that you want them to stop coming through to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then they actually have to expose themselves to hit it. That's
Yeah,
the
that
most
changed.
important part.
Yeah, that changed my life. You changed my life.
Oh, you're welcome, bro. Anytime.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because I
Nick,
see it. Yeah.
I haven't seen you on Cav yet tonight, Nick. Do it, bro.
All right, I was gonna go easy, but okay.
Do it, bro.
I just don't think because Cav house gives me much like I don't know, nervousness because it's just such an the old one was so exposed I could like you can't really get off your terrors or anything.
I reckon you can do it now. In fact, I'll protect you, mate. I'm gonna play Clash.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna bait them and protect you. Enable. I'm gonna be an enabler.
Exactly.
Vacate the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
That's a good.
Pest in position.
Thanks, Ducky. Good to know.
You're welcome.
That's why you need Ducky in your team. You don't need voice lines in Ducky's.
Yeah.
God, I love doing a little bit of a reenactment of Mozzie's voice lines. Who doesn't?
Oh yes, dude. Yeah.
My drone army's grown by one.
Bullseye. Got us a drone direct.
Four drone located the
I don't know if it's 'cause
Bullseye,
we're
nabbed
maybe
us a
little
shock
biased,
drone.
seconds left.
but I feel like Mozzie has definitely some of the best voice lines of all the operators by far. Oh my God, it's
Meeting
to death.
Mozzie's voice actor at SI was kind of cool as well.
Yeah.
Biohazard container.
He's a really cool dude.
Yeah, that's a funny bloke, isn't he? Do want me to protect you?
Yeah, actually, they can probably see your feet.
Yeah, but they can't shoot you.
No. There's definitely someone there.
Alright, get fall back. I'm protecting you. I'm
nice.
protecting you.
Falling back.
Oh,
Alright, I'm gonna go hunt this guy. Whoever killed this guy, and then
I
I'll
can
help
hear
you get the
people.
interior. Alright?
I feel like I can hear people outside.
He could be
Wait,
above.
rested.
They're opening up the main wall, I think. Yeah, it's the wall of
He's having-
Master, I think.
Yeah, definitely master. Ah!
Is this Nick destroying everybody?
There's Blackbeard up there.
and Treehouse.
Treehouse, eh?
Blackbeard's in the small room.
Oh, I'm so low. Oh, he's still master. I was on 7 HP.
Hey, Andrew, come. The Blackbeard is like near main
I'm
stairs.
kind of getting.
Oh, Capita's
Capita.
Treehouse.
Right.
Where'd this Blackbeard go?
I think he's in car room.
It can't be because it would be.
Oh yeah,
Got him. Main
Nice.
stairs.
Last one's on the treehouse.
outdoors.
Treehouse.
Yeah, it's still there.
Still there too.
Don't peek him.
Can I Pokeball?
Dev wants the kill. That is such a classic Devmarta. If you play with Dev, that happens so much. He's like, don't peek. Because he wants it, not because he wants it to stay safe.
We had a comment like
I would never do
in my
that.
in my friend circle, we have the one where it's like it's such a motivating one where it's peak, you're better than him.
Yes. You're
I am the
better
better
than him.
player.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I like
you're a
that.
better player, just peek. You're a better player, peek him. And they immediately get domed. They're like, well, maybe.
Alrighty, Magic in with another question. Thank you, Shane. Can you give some tips, do's and do nots for droning? Do it.
Oh.
That's my tip.
Don't find the bomb site when you are in
Yes.
prep phase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't actually put your drone into the bomb site. I mean, ideally, and this is difficult at the start when you're just learning, ideally you should know the 4 bomb sites on the map, and you should be able to tell by process of elimination or by sound cues what the objective is without actually taking your drone inside the objective and looking for it, because you're probably going to lose the drone. And if you lose a drone in prep phase, that is a huge piece of utility from your arsenal that you can't use later on during the actual action phase. So that's my number 1 tip. Don't actually get it killed in the prep phase.
Is this a master push?
Dev, can you switch to my camera if you can?
Yes.
I just want to show you the
The balloon!
whenever you. Yeah, there it is. There's the balloon. It's in the
Oh, you know, I found one in one of the bedrooms as well. So I don't know
Yeah,
whether
yeah.
that's meant to be
It's
a
in
link.
car. It's in car.
5 seconds.
That is, yeah, car. So my tip for droning is also even after prep phase, if you're droning out of room, this is more so like, especially if you're taking the game seriously, if you're droning out of room, don't just like yeet your drone through the doorway, and don't jump much either, because that's like the biggest sound key for a drone. You kind of want to like tap your WASD or your controller stick if you're on controller, and control the drone movement so that it's not very fast.
There's someone else
And
on the
just move it
other
around
barricade there, I
edge
think.
of the building, because it's less likely to be discovered.
Who's the Carly up here with me? Is that you?
Oh, I got domed.
You got
Oryx
you
ran
got
out.
rinsed on the run out there.
Thank you, Ducky. Appreciate it. Didn't know that.
No, we're
What?
clutching this, Ducky.
The facts. Oh, I saw someone. Oh, soon enough.
Get him
That's
down,
an
get
Oryx.
him.
That's an Oryx looking to run out
Oh.
again.
What?
Oh, Devmarta. That's down.
Did I-
You must have
I must have lit him.
must have been like 70 HP.
Wait, there's a team kill.
2v3 now. Ease. I know where that Tachanka died.
Back on drone stuff as well. I mean, like it happens frequently where people question how their opponent knew where they were, and I think more often than people realize it's because there was a drone placed in a really good spot, or someone droned you out in like a really stealth
For
way.
example.
There's one in
my-
hallway, Dev. The pink hallway.
Don't quite know where that is.
Like out here.
I don't think he saw you, Dev. I don't think he saw you. Oh, maybe she did. Dev's gonna get interrogated. I can tell you that. You thought you had smokes?
Last operator standing.
No, I thought I had flashes. I didn't think he would push on the back of him.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no. He did what? Oh, he didn't get flash. The flashes are broken, I think.
I think Flash and
Be like-
Smokes are having a bit of issues.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was standing right on top of the flashbang and it didn't work. Oh, that's a shame.
These are the ying nerfs we needed. Flashes don't work. Do we prefer the new or the old house? 100% the new house.
Yeah.
I agree.
I despise the old house. I love the new house. The best part about the old house is now it exists in the new house as a model house.
No, we could bring Ace if you want. No,
I just like that.
Ace is a really weird way of spelling Mario, I think.
I just like that there's more space now. You know, that's something I always found with houses. Like, it felt like as soon as I was either in or near the building, my opponent was always there. Like, I felt like I just never had breathing space.
You need to locate the biohazard
Yeah.
container.
Definitely agree with that statement. I feel like there's just a lot more diversity in the type of gameplay that you get. Instead of it just being people all the way out in spawn for the whole round.
It sounded
I think
pink
it's-
room. It sounds like.
Yeah. Oh, it's secure area,
Nicely done.
so they could be in
Biohazard container has been located.
just one room.
Yeah.
Have they reinforced master?
No, Oryx. I'm not sure.
They have frost, so careful frost mats.
Yeah, I'm not faulting into pink. That's a death wish. But I was gonna go up to master and blow it open with my super.
Is the site pink? Yeah, it's game.
No, it's games. It's games.
It's game? Oh, okay. Alrighty, well, same strat, regardless.
Are you going in master for the soft wall?
Oh,
What?
I just
Please
went through a door
explain.
and Melusi was just right in my face. Oh, that was scary.
Oh my god, the boss G is not one hit even against the one armor.
I'm leaving. Let me. Oh no, you can't
so-
actually block down.
Adele would like to know, Nico and Ducky, your favorite operators and why?
I'm playing her right now. Amaru is my favorite operator. Used to be Thinker, now it's Amaru. I don't know, I just find it really, really fun.
Okay.
Like, her mobility is just really, really great to play with.
Yeah.
And since these changes, it's... Oh,
Sorry, I let him die.
she's behind the pool table. Oh no, cool.
No!
Oh,
I got
no.
deleted. Hey, Ducky.
Oh my god! Mine would be Zofia because I feel really. She is really, really powerful.
He also finally got the Mohawk helmet.
Yeah, I lucked out.
Nice.
But yeah, I find Amaru is really fun for mobility. As for my favorite defender, probably Mozzie. I do like a super shorty without a super shorty.
Mine's Cav, obviously.
Yes, you've got the figure. You've got the figure to show it. I do. This used to be my favorite operator. It used to be Finker, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I've kind of fallen out of love with her. It's like a friendship ended with Finker. Now Amaru is my best friend.
I'm not sure what mine are. If I had to like only play one operator for the rest of my life, it would be Hibana for attack and Smoke for defense.
Oh, nice.
Just like so versatile. I'm the kind of guy who loves making rotation holes and stuff on objectives, so that's why I love Smoke and I love the SMG 11. Yeah, and for Hibana, like, you just have so much versatility. I think she has two amazing guns. The Bearing 9, her secondary, is super underrated in my eyes.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
so good if you know how to use it.
We
And,
didn't get reinforcements on those.
oh, I have
well.
reinforcements. I can do them.
Yeah.
What do you want?
10 seconds.
Yeah?
Massa.
Oh, right outside. Yeah, cool.
5 seconds left.
Yeah. Hibana just like, also you got flashbangs, you can open hatches, you can open like, you could be the sole hard breacher if needed. Just like so much versatility there.
Oh no, I'm so dead. Oh, I didn't die. I might have downed, and they made outside. Oh no, I didn't.
You will be detected if you leave this area. Your location has been compromised.
For me, if I was to like piggybacking on Dev's mentality of if I was to play one operator for the rest of my life, probably Gridlock or Sledge. For similar reason, like
Oh, you got the
a lot
cheeky
of
small
utility.
peek there, Nico.
For last stop standing.
Gridlock.
Look at him go.
Jeez.
Piggybacking on what Asbag asked what our thoughts on Gridlock are. I love Gridlock because she does still have the super shorty. Oh!
It's Nomad outside, low, very low.
So she can use the super shorty, she's got the track stingers which make a lot of sound, so you can use it to mask plant, you can use it on flank. And then her F90, her primary, is so fun to use. So I really like playing Gridlock.
Leave
I
now.
feel like she's kind of,
Spotted.
in one way, like a bit of a one-man army, she could be.
Where is this
Smokes
Nomad?
as well.
You will be detected
She was
if you
outside the
leave
front
this
door,
area.
but,
You have been
or that
spotted
door.
by hostiles. Fall back.
You see it all.
I don't know where she is now. I'm not getting much on cams.
Have you guys ever felt burnt out with Siege? If yes, what makes you come back to it? I haven't felt burnt out yet. It's way too fresh. Like, they keep updating it quite regularly.
New operations and new operators and new maps every 3 months. The game hardly ever gets stale.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been playing this game for 4 years, and I don't think I ever feel burnt out at all.
Where was that from?
I've been playing this game since 2017. Is that
If you
4
remain in
years?
this zone,
Yeah?
you will be
I don't know.
detected by
I'm
hostiles.
not known for my
Location has been
mathematics.
compromised.
I literally, you just said you were.
Enemy controlled area.
Wait, what? Didn't you say your mathematics was your strongest subject?
Oh!
Successful.
Check this one out on the replay.
Oh, nice
Oh.
shot. Well deserved MVP there. Yeah, but like sometimes if you play a lot of ranked, let's say, and you like maybe you're losing, getting frustrated, like sometimes just take a break, come back like or play some casual. You know, you're playing the game to have fun, and sometimes I think that gets overlooked by people who are trying to be super competitive. So, yeah, I think it's like I never feel burnt out, but just know as well when it's good to like just change things up, play something a bit different. That's why in particular the arcade playlists and like Grand Larceny, all those are just so great to spice things up. And the new content, as you mentioned, every 3 months.
We going for another one, lads?
I mean, I could go all night.
Alrighty. I'm having a ball. I don't know what you guys are having, but I'm having an absolute ball.
Let's do it.
On the burnout thing, I guess for me, slightly different story because I did experience burnout, but it was when I was playing competitively. So when I was playing Pro League, and that was just pure like you practice so much. I feel like people are probably aware that pro players practice a lot, but I still think it's more than you think. It's a lot. And,
Once it's like every night of your week is taken up by that, hours and hours. People just don't realize like how much time that takes away.
Yeah. And back when I played, I was also doing full-time work and part-time uni. So like I would literally go to work 8:30 till 5, come home, have dinner until 7, jump on for scrims until like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I would do like uni assignments until about 3:30, and then it was like rinse repeat for a long time. And yeah, that kind of got to me after a while. So it was other things as well, I guess, that pushed that burnout, but it still happens. Like there's so much to it, and even when you're not practicing as a pro player, you think about the game so much. Like I would go to bed thinking about strats. I'd think about ways I could change my gameplay. I'd wake up and think about it again straight away. Like it's a 24/7 thing pretty much. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah,
The way
and
that
I mean, you
I
did out
was
like
gonna say the game itself.
yeah.
Game itself is pretty hard to get bored of though, because like you guys said, there is a lot of fresh content constantly. It's just like that's more physical burnout, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Balance in all things.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing is like when I used to grind out things like 12 hours a day, it wouldn't necessarily like wear you out of the game, but it would definitely wear you out physically, and that then wears you out mentally. I really need to update this. I've got us into a hostage game. Oh well.
That's fine, man.
But yeah.
I cut you
think
off before,
Melusi would
Dev.
be so
Were
good.
you gonna say something?
I was just gonna say, like the fact that you're still so heavily involved in like doing multiple broadcasts a week, and Rainbow Six is still like your life and your job, despite all of that that pro league. Like I think that says something.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I've never once thought about just not doing this.
Yeah, same.
Pretty hard not to.
It's the esports bug, man.
Yeah.
The esports bug,
Yeah,
I tell you.
Exactly.
Now you point that, I'd never thought of that, but I have never thought I'll just stop playing Rainbow Six, or I'll just stop. Like ever since I got into it, it never has once come into my mind.
You need to keep the hostage secure. Fortify the room.
We're giving
great-
everyone a demo of the new map with all the new modes. How about that?
Yeah.
That's big brain thinking.
Great question
Are you
from
doing
Shane.
is someone doing master bed run out? Or are you doing that run out?
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna put a Melusi Banshee outside.
Do you want me to reinforce that?
Oh yeah, do that one.
Okay.
Good question from Shane. Magic casts. Best operators for beginners. This is a good one. Really interesting because I played the game for many, many hours, and then some of my mates who I knew from just other things in life started to join and play the game, and they asked me this exact question. And one of them, when he started playing, and he's got, you know, I don't know, hundreds of hours now, but he started on Jackal and Legion, and they were great operators, very forgiving, and they... Ooh, what was that?
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I wallbanged him.
Nice. Great for information. Both of those operators, Jackal and Legion, give you so much info on you know what to do and where the other players are, and really helps you get to know the map. So I definitely recommend those for new players.
Has eyes on the hostage.
They spotted the hostage. Also, Prem was a player. I got 3 rounds.
Enemy is
I've
about
gotten-
to scan the area. Op 4 has the hostage.
They've left the building.
Have they?
Yep.
Where'd they go out?
Master.
Will be detected by hostiles.
Oh, rip.
Oh,
There he is.
no.
We could have killed him. I was looking through this window. I just didn't see him.
Hostage.
My bad.
So some of the people at Snowball have started picking up Rainbow Six as well, and we've been trying to, you know, Ducky and I have sort of not carrying, but we're sort of like trying to teach them the game as well. And what we've suggested that they play is Rook, because Rook to me is once you drop your plates, your job's done. You've done so much more than a lot of operators can do in a game. So I that's what we suggest. Rook and maybe Sledge. I think Sledge, is pretty simple.
I think you can't go wrong with a lot of the starting 20. There's some that are not good picks, but I feel like a lot of the starting 20 is really good. Like if you're looking into defense, Capcan is really good for starting out, I find. It's one of the operators I primarily suggest because
Yeah, Ducky. Yeah, Ducky. I don't think that. I don't know about Capcam.
you don't.
I think Capcam requires a bit more than.
One of the things about Capcan compared to like Legion, like why I would suggest say a Legion over a Capcan, is that Capcan requires you to know where the doorways are and the windows, whereas Legion and Ella, you can put them anywhere.
Now I have a great point here. I was watching the Snowball Esports podcast last night, and he asked Ethan, a pro player from Wildcard, what operator could he remove if he had the opportunity, and he said Capcan, did he not?
I believe so. I think it was either that or. Oh, I can't. You know, it happened so fast.
Not located.
I love asking that question. I love asking that question to players because they've played the game a lot, and I think you get a really honest answer out of people when you ask them what their biggest frustration is with games, and you know, and hearing people say, "Oh, I want to remove this shit," they're breaking through main bedroom.
Oh, alright. Main.
Try to break it.
Oh. Yeah, I agree. And I mean, his point was that mainly because when he wants to play casual, so he's downtime and chill.
That's right, and he wants to get in.
And not get blown up.
Yeah.
Bathroom.
I was going to chuck him a cheeky GM, but I feel like he's just going to get more toxic.
That might come your hallway.
Oh! Did I just get shotgunned in the face? I did.
Yeah, where was that?
In
That's an
office.
ash shot.
Yeah, Ash was outside.
Oh.
Ash is repelling now. Oh, nice! What was that?
Ashby from below, dude. On the hatch.
Insane, mate.
I think he was just opening the hatch in general. I'm just
That's hilarious. Ash is at bathroom window now. In bathroom. Careful, to your left.
Him or Lucy? The.
Oh, it's both of them!
Last stop standing.
She got the hostage. She's gonna jump outside. She jumped out bathroom. She's repelling to the top. No, she's not. She's waiting for you. She's waiting. Impact her. Just throw an impact. Nice!
Nice.
Clutch up.
And they made the hostage. Why would she wait? Oh.
There's a lot of good operators for beginners. I reckon Sledge is another good one. It's just very intuitive. Like there's no question of like, oh, what does the sledgehammer do? It could not be more intuitive. And on top of that, he's got grenades, which is also very intuitive if you've like, played any other shooter games. So definitely recommend him. I'm looking at attackers.
Thermite is make big wall go boom.
Yeah, I mean, Thermite's also pretty good, but actually, no, I would totally go with Thermite because people used to say maybe don't pick Thermite because then if you die, then you've let down the team. But like we have so many hard breaches, and your teammates have no complaints if you die. If you're just starting out, like obviously playing ranked is different, but you're not going to be playing ranked until level 50, where you've got a lot of hours anyway. So yeah, I think Thermite's another good one. It starts to just understand the basics of the game about the reinforcements and countering those. Also IQ, so you can find out where the cameras are. I highly recommend that as well.
There's some really good operators that are just they're there to teach you the basics, and Thermite is one of them, like you said. IQ is another one for like that kind of thing. I feel like to a point, like you've got the Valkyries who just throw their cams in the most sweaty spots, but you've also got Valkyries who can teach you like how the importance of intel and getting intel in certain spots. While I wouldn't recommend like Valkyrie to like someone who's a level 5 new beginner a couple of hours into the game, if you're wanting to pick up more intel ops and starting to find yourselves in those roles more often, Valkyrie is really good.
Light on hostage extraction.
Someone in chat actually said something really interesting here. Penguins Go Raw. He said he started out maining Twitch, which he felt helped him learn the maps better and how people place utilities. I think that's a really interesting point about Twitch. Because, it does kind of force you to think about where people are placing utility and how they use it so that you can use your drone effectively. I never really thought about that with Twitch as a beginner, Another thing, I don't know if you guys mentioned, so if you did already, sorry, but I find that the difficulty rating within the operator selects can also be a really good guide just when you start out.
Oh my god, what?
There's a rating there that shows you how simple an operator can be to use, and I think that also can really help just with your operator pick decisions. Where are you? Are you in, by the way?
Yeah.
She's pink. I've just got a nice long sight line down the corridor here that I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna throw down some tracks. Melusi on stairs.
Which one?
Where?
Somewhere.
Coming to you. Nice.
I just sprayed.
Good round, boys.
Oh, rip Ace. Was that meant to be an Ace? No, it was a 3k. It was not an Ace.
Oh, maybe if it was,
Nah.
I'm sorry.
No. It was just a 3k. This other dude took the other one. I got 3 kills in like 2 seconds. It was hilarious. Was that your Ash charge?
An ace was first 5 kills. Then an ace and 6 months with 4 kills.
Now it's
now
3
an
kills.
ace on the TTS is 3 kills. Can we go deeper?
Ace is just one operator now. If you're playing defense, you kill the Ace. You're like, that's an Ace.
What if you
saw
kill an
something
ace
out, man.
for the ace?
Ooh.
Oh, there was something else. Oh yeah, I was gonna go for defense. I love mute. I started learning the game on mute. I think he's another super versatile and intuitive operator, in my opinion. And you've got good options. You've got a really good, easy to control primary SMG, or you can bring a shotgun, and you've got that secondary SMG if you want to go for the shotgun. The SMG 11 is a bit harder to learn, but maybe that's a point where you can kind of consider later on if you're comfortable. After you're got more experience in the game, try the SMG 11, see if you want to run that. But for mute, you can jam drones, which is great for learning the basics of how drone mechanics work, which is very unique to Rainbow. And on top of that, you can also counter utility like thermite charges and ace charges, a hard breach, which is also fundamental to Rainbow Six. And you can cover so many walls as well with mute because it's got 4 jammers. So I would
5 seconds.
highly recommend mute as another starting operator as well.
Green light on hostage extraction.
Or if you feel powerful enough, go play Maverick. Just start real hard. Just start real hard.
Maverick is one of the hardest, I think, to learn.
There is a couple
agree.
of operators that I would not recommend to people. One of them is Castle.
Actually, that's a great point. Castle is a lot of fun, but you can. That's a fast track way to mess up your team if you're not really sure what you're doing.
Yeah.
It could be a quick way to learn as well, but I agree. I think he's a bit tough. Having some good map knowledge will help you play Castle a lot better.
Alright.
I'm in.
Alright.
I'm,
Alright.
Oh my god.
Alright.
You know, I'm just here. I'm just here for a ride. All right. I'm just here.
Alright.
Yeah.
To... John Wick, man.
Mate, that was an ace, wasn't it? That was an ace. That was
That was
definitely
a
an ace.
Devmarta ace. Yeah, it was definitely a Devmarta ace. By the way, is any amount of kills.
Pretty sure every single one of us has got an MVP tonight. Have you got one, Nico?
Oh.
That was not the look of someone who's gotten an MVP.
Oh. Oh.
That was so targeted.
I actually felt that. I think I felt that from here in Melbourne. I think I
I
actually
am
felt that.
absolutely gobsmacked. And I once called you a friend.
Alright, boys.
I honestly thought you had gotten an ace tonight, and I apologized.
You know, Rainbow Six brings out the real side of people. I'll tell you that much.
Look, guys, do we want to do one more? Like, or keep
I'm down
going?
for one last dance. One last dance.
Last hurrah?
Why not?
Sounds
We're here.
good.
Keep those questions flowing. We're just having a good time. We are ice cold here.
Yeah, jumping questions. So, if anyone who's just jumped in, ask us anything. We've got myself and Raven, who are commentators for Rainbow Six Esports. We're currently doing the Six Masters, which is the Oceanic region's pro scene. And we've got our guests, lovely guests, Ducky and Nick from Snowball Esports, who has been reporting on all kinds of esports related stuff. So if you're interested in journalism, I'm sure would love to answer some questions. So feel free to chuck them in chat.
We also do a show that happens every Thursday night, so it doesn't conflict with Late Night Siege.
Love tuning into
we can't compete with your numbers, man.
Also, we just love seeing your two beautiful faces every Friday night. What a way to bring in the weekend.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, mate, I mean, it's crazy. You've got Tuesday, Six Masters, Wednesday, Six Masters, Thursday, Snowball, Friday, Late Night Siege. Like, you don't need a life. You can just watch streams every night.
Let us be your life.
Let the siege soak
Live
in.
vicariously through
Let the
us.
siege soak in.
Also, Grim, by the way, I'm platinum on my main, but I've also only played 12 games.
Wow.
On my main.
Well, I like how
Yeah,
you feel
I
the
know,
need to add a disclaimer there.
I only discovered this the other day, and it actually blows my mind that I've only played 12 games on my main. I actually can't believe it's that little.
You're smurfing.
I use an alternate account.
Ah.
It's my brother's. Oh dear.
I'm 100 ranked games in this season.
Oh, I don't even want to know what I am. That's a lot.
Dev's
I'm 100 ranked games in.
I'm actually gonna check. I'm gonna R6 tab myself and check.
I'm silver 5 right now, but I was silver 3, and then I got an abandon penalty because my power cut out last night.
Oh wow.
I refuse to look at mine.
He is unranked.
That's why I refuse to look at it.
Couple quick questions. We got Nomad's got a different pistol. Yes, she has the PRB92 now, in addition to the 44 mag. And this is the pistol that Capitao typically has. You've also got Kaid, who is the defender of the same season, who has that pistol, the mag 44. He also has the revolver now, the LFP that the French have. So, yeah.
Do you think there's situationally parts where you would want to take those over the scoped pistol?
Personally, I would never pick the scope pistol because I, for some reason, never hit anything with that thing, man. And like that player just
Pretty
did.
hard.
I was playing Nomad, and if I had the scope pistol, I would have died. That play
Oh my
wouldn't
gosh.
have happened.
You guys will never believe this. I'm just looking up my ranked stats in Asia. I have, guess what, 1,005 kills in ranked this season. Guess how many deaths I've got?
1005.
Yes.
Oh!
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
How? How is that possible? I have exact same number of kills and deaths.
Cannot play any more Siege this season.
Anyone want to guess how many?
Like, the amount of ranked games we play that you don't out or something. Like, I can't believe it's even.
Oh, thanks, bro. I actually started strong this season. I had a rough patch.
True. Yeah.
Oh, that was me. I started strong this season. I was gold 2 for myself, and yeah.
Guess I want to let's do some a guessing game. How many ranked games do you think I've played this season?
You said you got. Ooh, I'm gonna go with.
Don't look it up. No one look it up.
I'm not looking it up. I'm gonna go with around 220.
I'm gonna say about 300.
Raven?
I'm gonna say 444.
Oh, I mean, you guys are pretty ambitious there. What was your guess again, Ducky?
20.
223.
Oh.
That's alright. That's close.
That was very close, Ducky.
That's quite a few games. That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And after this
Do you guys
season...
use...
Oh, sorry. You
Oh,
go.
sorry.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, do you guys use your actual like Devmarta and Raven for pro games? Not pro games, sorry, ranked games. Or do you guys go incognito?
I never go incognito.
So
Basically.
do you get people that call like I don't know? Do you feel that you're more called out because you're more because you're a caster?
Obviously.
You ever had that?
Occasionally there are some bad eggs, but for the most part, I mean, I've actually been lucky. You know, people have been really nice to me in chat. Occasionally I'll get people talking and being like, hey, what do you think about this dev? Or hey, I saw you casting the other day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice person.
Yeah, I like nice people. I just realized I've been missing a couple of comments in the YouTube stream. So all you guys have been watching in YouTube, I apologize. I'm just going to quickly go through some of these. So we had, is Steel Rave on Xbox yet? No, Steel Rave is actually not available yet in its full release. What we're currently playing is the test server, which you can download on PC for free through Uplay or Steam. But it's not available on Xbox. But once Steel Wave releases on PC, it'll release on Xbox and PlayStation as well.
Because it's good fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you play Oceania servers? Yes, we do. I believe the servers are located in Melbourne, I think, actually.
Yeah, Southeast. Which is nice for me, because I get shorter ping to Melbourne than I do to Sydney. It's good.
You'd probably get better ping to Singapore, to be honest.
I do as well. But the comms aren't as good, so I usually... I force it to go to Ella's service. The ping difference is only like 3 ping either, so it's not too big.
Wow.
Oh, disclaimer, I'm in Perth. In case people were confused. You can hunt me down. You can now dox me. It's over.
Oh,
Are we gonna get this final game?
that's a good
You guys want
question.
2v2?
Yes.
Yeah.
One last
Yes.
time.
Yeah, our last one is 2v2s.
Why doesn't Raven re-invite then? Or do we want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got the playlist, Raven.
Yeah.
I do. Actually, yeah, alright.
I can do it if you want.
No, that's cool. I can do it.
You know what?
Do you want me-
I'm gonna do it. Because your playlist won't be correct, right? So you got to edit it anyway.
All I would have to change is just like the round rotations.
I'm gonna do a
something like
quick and dirty tutorial. How do you make a custom game? How do you do that? There's no guide. People don't know how to do that. I'm gonna show you on stream
Show
right
us,
now.
please. Tell us.
All right. So you go to. Actually, I'm gonna go from the start. All right. So you go to.
It doesn't require counting, so this is gonna be accurate.
Yeah. You go to multiplayer
Just
custom
gotta count the
game.
amount of rounds.
Bottom right, you go create online, unless if you're in a LAN. So create online is what we want. And you'll notice there's no playlists. What are we going to do when there's no playlists? Create a new playlist. You can go tactical realism, which is pretty edgy, but we're going to do normal mode. We're going to call this super awesome fun times. Oh, I can't fit that. I'll just do super awesome fun. You hit add match. What do you guys want to play? House?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's do house.
And just like, what do you want to do? Like ranked settings or any preferences? Raven?
Rank settings is 3-minute round timers. isn't it?
Yeah. Or casual? What do you guys feel?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Go cash?
Cash. Let's do cash. So, you want to go number of rounds? 4. Attack and defender roll swap, 1. Overtime rounds, 1. Overtime score difference, 1. Overtime roll change, 1. Objective rotation parameter, off. Objective type rotation, rounds played. Attack unique spawn, on. Pick phase timer, 30. 6 pick phase, off. Damage handicap, 0. 100, I mean, what? What? I'm going to leave death replay on too. We're going to do bomb because bomb is for the real gamers. And 7 plant duration because that's also just what we're going to do. Yeah. Save playlist. There you go. That was, wait a second. You players cannot have any special characters. Oh, yes.
Spaces. Gotta be one word.
Super awesome. Fun. All one word. There we go. Create as a player. I bet you I got something wrong.
We will find out.
Dev, why are the rounds 30 minutes long?
Oh no.
Hide and seek.
I want to know, where did you get your name from, Nick? Like Beast, Best Brew.
Oh, Best Brew. That was sort of like a mix from World of Warcraft, the pandas, brew. And
Oh wait, I invited you. I was meant to join your invite.
Yes, that is correct. I did notice that.
I got 2. So Nico is from Da Vinci's Demons, but it's also like my name shortened. And the other one, Best Brew, is from World of Warcraft as the pandas and the monk class as a brewmaster. And I thought I was the best.
I bet you are. Oh, where
Alrighty, which snowballer is the heaviest dead weight? This is what this is. It's a Raven versus Dev powerlifting contest.
Oh no. Hashtag Team Raven versus hashtag Team Dev. Oh, I'm scared already.
Decide how I'm gonna play this.
See, for you guys, the pressure's not on that much, but for me, they can actually see all of my fails on stream.
You like that? You like this one? Like this pick?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Good.
Alright. Cool.
Dev will never see this coming.
Oh gosh.
Dev, do you like my pick? My pick's good, isn't it?
Your pick is
Isn't
insane.
it?
They're not going to see that. You're going to be in through those windows before they expect it.
Dude, your pick, out of sight. I didn't see it coming,
I know.
and I'm glad you picked it.
I know, right? Like, they're going to be on cams all around and they'll be the clueless.
Yeah. It looks like Jim.
Raven Little Sweatlord is on Vigil.
Oh, look at you.
I
I bet you're on Carly. I don't even have to look. I bet you're on Carly. I have no doubts.
Well, that's for,
You don't know.
that's for the viewers to know and you to find out.
Yeah. Okay, and don't stream snipe, okay?
10 seconds.
I don't actually have it open, so I can't.
Apparently, I'm being watched. The pressure is on. I'm being judged. And Nick as well, to a less degree. Once I die, you're going to be judged.
Do not cast me, man.
There is Raven doing a sweaty little run out.
Yeah.
You're describing everything I do as sweaty. Does that mean I have to stand still?
Yes, absolutely.
You have located a bomb.
The suspense.
This is very suspenseful.
Diffuser is active.
Oh, no way. Of course you would.
Oh! Watch that kill cam!
Oh, I just skipped it. My bad. Oh, jeez.
What was that?
Did you just randomly pre-fire?
Yeah, I was outside the breach, and I was just trying to make some holes so I could see if you ran near the diffuser, and yeah, headshot.
No way. The timing.
Oh no. All right, what do we feel? What are you going for? Oh, of course. You know you're getting sweaty. I know you're getting sweaty.
I don't know.
That's sweaty. I can feel it.
There we go.
What a claymore, though. You know what? When that diffuser got planted, I was actually as surprised as Raven and Ducky. I had absolutely no idea, mate. None. No clue.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault.
Interesting.
Oh no, don't say interesting. I'm gonna feel judged.
And nice strat sweat mutter.
Thanks, bro.
Bomb located by Op 4.
It's the new insult between us, isn't it?
Apparently.
Oh! Let's see, what's the chat say? Set the Lord out in front of garage. Never been in a more tense situation in a Stage 1v1 tournament.
So suspenseful, man.
It is. Oh, you dropped. Rip.
Didn't drop actually.
Oh, on the stairs, on the stairs. Oh, no, we gotta give one of those.
Oh, nice flick.
Yeah, we gotta let him have one at least, Nick. At least
Give him
one.
yeah, you have to.
Is this gonna end up being super attacker-sided?
Let's try this one. Surely not.
Yeah. I can see this working.
Right.
I know. What do you want, Nick?
This or this?
Up to you, man. Go
Go
nuts.
that. Go that.
Oh, I'm gonna go nuts, dude. I'm about to go nuts.
Alright.
Your drone to locate a bomb.
Wink once for Amaru and twice for Plant. Oh wait, I can't see your eyes. Never mind.
I'm scared.
What keyboard do you have? Oh, I mean, we can go through all four if you want. I've got a Logitech G Pro keyboard. It's a 10 keyless keyboard.
I'm putting it out nice and early. I'm gonna be disappointed if Ducky doesn't have a Ducky.
Insertion in 10 seconds.
Yeah, alright, you can't see the camera right now, but currently what I'm holding up is a Ducky Pink Sakura.
Oh,
Hey.
of course it
Nice.
is. I feel like I could have almost guessed that. You
Bomb. Make your
know?
way to its location and defuse it.
Me? What am I using? Razer Death Adder Elite. No, not Death Adder Elite. What am I saying? Black Widow, Tournament Edition.
Nice.
Yellow switches.
And
Ever
I am
Frost,
using
by
the
the way.
DARS keyboard. Oh yeah.
Where's that?
Bathroom. I mean, not the bathroom.
Oh.
Pistol flight.
Kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, bro.
The sweat machine is pumping.
You must recover the diffuser.
Oh no, smoke. How many gases has he used?
Ah, you missed!
I did miss.
He's out of gases.
Where was he?
The diffuser has been secured.
And I'm back.
Were you flashed by that, by the way?
Not really.
What? I was right in front
I
of you.
think, yeah, I think it's just like the flash grenades before.
Oh, okay.
All those kind of flashy, smoky particles are kind of boomed.
Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna keep on flashing you, but I guess I can't do that.
Damn, the most important smoke I need to hit. I need.
Well, what objective do you want to go, mate?
Oh, let's go. Yeah, that one is nice.
All right, let's do it.
I'm just gonna do this.
Of course you are, mate. Of course you are.
Ready to take it?
Yeah, look, don't judge.
Hit space. Oh, too late. Oh well.
Rich.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
So it's basically just been attack rounds, and everyone's gone 1-1 in each round.
Yeah, yeah.
Changing mags.
Enders have not gotten kills.
Okay, so they're top 4, same as us.
No.
Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's been flawless every
Yeah,
round, hasn't it?
yeah.
Where are you shooting me from? Oh, there's a drone in there. Yeah, bathroom.
Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds and counting.
Ready, set. Banshee deployed.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
We're gonna break that trend this time, aren't we? Ash, as if. He plays Ash in 2v2s.
Not me.
Detected if you remain in this area.
Oh, you actually jumped out, didn't you? Oh, you did. Oh, you were calling me sweaty before.
Are you playing Ash?
Hey, that's not sweaty. I'm handicapping myself on utility.
Op 4 located
You have
a
tons of
bomb.
utility, mate.
Friendly, last
Where is he?
operator standing.
Nice.
Is he Master? Is that Master, I think? Yeah, he's in Master. Snowball versus Snowball. Oh! Clutch up, mate! Clutch up! Oh, what?
Wow, that was nuts.
Nuts, dude.
Yo, is Magic in the chat? I think he's cheating. All right.
Say no, please. Please.
What is that?
Match
I
point
actually-
overtime, and we're the ones on attack. Oh, all right. How are we gonna play this one, eh?
Biased game. God damn it.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah. Up to
Don't bring stuns. I guess is the trick.
Yeah.
Don't bring stuns or smokes.
Use your drone to locate a bomb.
Should I start getting to streaming on Twitch? Says someone in chat. Do it. It's fun.
As with everything we've said tonight, it's a literal just do it. If you want to do
Yes.
it, best time is now.
And the best time after now is right after now.
Yes. Exactly, dude.
Advised your drone has located a bomb. Insertion in 10 seconds.
How does it feel, Raven, to get out-fragged
5 seconds.
by Ducky right here?
Look, Ducky's going off, and I don't feel ashamed about that.
Bomb location and defuse it.
Former pro player showing us all the tips.
Yeah, you're always gonna elevate your teammates. That's the real tip I can give
Oh,
you.
I respect that. Nick, so this round we're going to do the strat yellow B F2 R code 9. Okay?
Yeah, like we planned.
No, like we planned, like we started out last week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dev and I, we caught up last week because we knew this was going to happen.
Ah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cover the defuse.
bad guy on the stairs. Bad guy on the stairs. Repeat.
Bad guy on the stage.
He was actually above the stairs. I didn't even realize that was an angle. I learned something.
Drop down, drop down. Oh, I'm probably going to... Oh, no.
No, you got this. Ease clutch, ease clutch. He wins these, mate. Carly doesn't lose these, not once. Not ever.
Yeah, he was Treehouse Ducky, but he's not there anymore. I don't know where he's gone.
Treehouse? Yeah, he's still Treehouse, dude. You should go and check it out.
Besides the fact I'm looking at it, no.
Definitely still Treehouse. Yeah, just sneak up those stairs, yeah. Right up those stairs, yeah, definitely.
Oh, God.
Let him go. Raven,
It's
we did
GG.
it. It's GG.
What was that?
Yeah. I wanted to shoot it down. I was gonna try and get a C4.
Oh, too good, too good. Look, I concede that we're just a better team tonight. Nick, any words from our team captain?
Yeah, they cheated.
Snowball Esports is currently looking for a new co-host for the Snowball show.
No, they played well. They played well. I'll give it to them. They were the team that came in the hardest. They're the ones that gave it. The boys just came out 110%. We just weren't in it. All that kind of stuff.
I admit they did come in clutch last round, breaking that attacker-only trend.
Yeah.
Big,
Sure.
mad respect, mad props.
Mad respect.
I'm gonna come back to the face cam, so Raven, get your shirt back on.
Oh, my shirt's on. This is my pants.
Oh, okay, yeah, good.
Okay, I'll get my shirt off. Show you
There's actually a problem with your
No-
camera, Raven. No joke. It's got like that no source
Oh, it
selected
does
thing.
this all the time. Eh?
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
don't know
like-
what
What
it's
about
I can, like,
getting a
half
new
see it.
camera?
it's the software actually, but I don't know why it does it. If I
Maybe
just
you need to
relaunch
update it, like re-update the driver or something.
It could be the driver. Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget, guys.
You have a
Hashtag
Logitech
Team Raven
camera?
on socials.
Oh, yeah, I do. Is it still broken?
Yeah, it's still.
Yeah,
broken.
it still is. Oh no! Oh,
We got-
whoa.
Hey,
Hey.
back.
Sometimes Logitech cameras, you need to keep the drivers updated. I've got one.
That's a pro tip
that,
from
that could be it.
Pro
That
tip,
could be it.
free advice.
Nice. All right, let's do a bit of a recap. What have we done tonight? We talked about Operation Steel Wave. Favorite part of Steel Wave? Go.
Mario buffs.
Obviously.
It's a toss-up between Ace's gadget and Carly's secondary.
For me, it's Carly changes.
Yep. I think same
Oh,
for me
yeah.
with Carly and just Ace. Him coming in. What?
I'm all alone with the Amaro love. That's fine. I see how it is.
Well, you
cool.
admitted you're an Amari main, so of course you love it.
What else did we learn tonight? We learned some sick tricks. We learned that Ducky and Raven can't win without cheating. What else? Yeah, no, that was it. That was it.
I'm the better SMG11 user. That's what we learnt.
Yeah, Dave, you can end the stream right now if you want, eh?
Just like, from me and Nick, thanks for coming along, guys. It's been good.
Great.
As for Raven and Ducky, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Like, a bit of a lost cause, really. Yeah, so, I mean, if you've just tuned in now, we are about to wrap up. We've been going all night, but we are back every week. Late Night Siege is on at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. That's time in Sydney. Every Friday night. And you guys also run a show of your own every Thursday night. Why don't you plug that and how people can watch it?
Yeah, sure. So it is the Snowball Esports show. It is usually every Thursday night at around 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. You'll be joined by me and Ducky and also Judge, who's not here. But yeah, it's a great show. We chat about esport news, everything surrounding esports. We have fun gags. I mean, hell, we had Raven on as well. He seemed like he had a good time, right, Raven?
Yeah, it was actually super fun. I highly recommend it.
So it's a bit of a ding dong stream, but we have a lot of fun during it.
If you need your esports news, especially your Australian esports news fix, 1 hour on a Thursday, and that's how you're gonna fill it.
And also go over to snowballesports.com. You know, check out some of the good articles that we have, some of the good videos. Also go on to our Twitter as well. We post a lot of great content surrounding everything in the Oceanic region to do with esports,
Including Six Masters. Lots of
including
Six Masters.
including 6 months.
And I'm glad you brought that up, guys, because Six Masters, we are halfway through, just over. We're back this week as well, Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on this channel, Rainbow Six ANZ, but also the Rainbow Six main channels. So that's Rainbow Six on Twitch and Rainbow Six Esports on YouTube. We'll have another episode of Late Night Siege next week with some new guests. We're going to have to let you guys go. I know it's been fun, but we got to let you guys go back and do what you do best on your show.
We get in the wild again.
Yeah.
Hey, Mountain Valley, right?
Raven, if you ever need a joy partner, you can always hit me up. As we just showed right there.
Thanks for the invite.
I wouldn't hit up Dev anytime soon. Just me.
We'll make our own team.
We will.
We'll make our own team.
We will. We will. So Nick and Ducky, if people want to keep up to date with stuff that you guys are doing, where should they go?
As for me, that Twitter link down there is the best place to go. Twitter.com/Devicki_. I post all of my articles that I do for Snowball, all the articles I do for work, R6 related or not. I'm also a great memester.
Yeah. Respect, Nick.
Yeah, same place, same on my Twitter handle. I just pointed to it. It's right here. Yeah, hit me up there. Follow me. I post all my content and everything that I do through that.
Yep, and we're gonna give you guys a Year 5 pass and a Six Masters t-shirt. I'm not sure if Raven told you this. Did Raven not tell you this?
Oh,
I get that as a surprise, actually.
We're gonna give both of you guys a Six Masters t-shirt and a Year 5 pass. So I'll message you guys later to sort out all that.
that's another shirt that Nico can rip on stream.
Yeah, that's done for.
F in chat for the Six Masters shirt. So from us here at Ubisoft Australia, from myself, Dev, from Raven, from my dog. Thank you for watching tonight, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Have a good one, guys.